we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Happy, what is it, Tuesday? Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. I always have to check. Never know what day it is anymore, I swear. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you all here. It's Wednesday. Since we have the new patch stuff, we have the leveling buff for this week. That means we're gonna do some leveling. I've got 7 more characters I need to get up to max because they've been sitting around at, you know, whatever you want to call it, at lower levels forever. They've just been sitting here. Like, this character even still has the 30-minute mastery of the time-wise buff, so yeah. So we're gonna do some leveling. Hi, long time no see. I'm finally able to join the live stream. Hello, Zelda. Hello, Isaac. Hello, Zoe. How y'all doing? Glad to have you here. Happy Wednesday to you all. Welcome back. So far, I leveled a rogue and now a hunter at the leveling buff. Nice. Congrats. And it's glad to have you back, Zelda. Long time no see indeed. Welcome. Alright. But we got a small handful of characters to get up to 60. I just want to hit 60 with them. Not worried about going any higher. We do, unfortunately, have to level in Dragonflight specifically because, well, there's not going to give us the satchels outside of Dragonflight zones or War Within zones, which is just silly to me, so. But that's fine. It's a good thing I like Waking Shores and Azure Span. So be prepared for a lot of that. Hello, Mucka King. How you doing? Hello, Moromi. I was sitting here for 30 minutes and, of course, got food right before you went live, but I am here. Hello. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. But yeah, right into the thick of it. Right into the thick of it. So here we go. Yeah, I thought that was a dumb thing to do because leveling in the vanilla zones, agreed. Like, I debated whether it's even worth it just because from what I can tell, the mog from it is not unique. It's just stuff I already have, luckily. But I do want those leveling pots. Those would be kind of nice in the future, but at the same time, I don't really need it. It's not a big deal. So I don't know, you know, I'm kind of like, it's debatable. We'll see, in other words, how sick of Azure Span I get. If I get super sick of it, then we'll probably just say forget it. My satchels, I kind of lost track of things because we didn't go to bed till 3 a.m. All good, no worries. It's the satchels for the leveling event. So, if you level in these 2 zones, you get satchels and stuff. You get some loot. All that jazz. But yeah. Let's see. Dusty Teapot. Get that. Oh, I didn't want the blindness. Gosh dang it. Off to a great start. Where's the teapot? Where is the teapot? There it is. Anyway, so y'all kick back, relax, grab a drink. We're doing some leveling. Good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. Hello to you too, Murray. Glad to have you here. And hello, Hapone. Leveling buff is a little mad because it's so specific. It really is, and I strongly dislike it. It annoys me, honestly. So, yeah, I feel you. Let's see. We need to deal with... Oh, I didn't get this guy's quest. I need to fix this character. He's a little out of sorts. A serious potion. Yeah. Alright, let's see. This is one of my remix characters who's been level 40 for, like, ever. So he's one of the evokers that doesn't have all his abilities. It's really kind of annoying. Let me fix my tracking. It's a little off. There we go. Turn all this Garbo off. There we go. Okay. There, now we can do that wanted quest. People are saying the pots are automatically upon your character. Is that true? Yes, all of them except the... Really, I gotta wait for this to come back. Really. All of them except for the XP pot. But yeah, all of the other, like, pots and such seem to be automatically put on your character, and I really honestly don't appreciate it. So, oh, I didn't expect to see other people here doing this, but I guess I am on a different server. It's fine. My mom also asked me to use this plant app. I have to find out if the plant in our flower bed was actually when we planted or not. It wasn't. It was an invasive weed. Rip. Do you know where it shows the satchels in ATT or if they are there? I don't know if they're there or not, because since I think I already have all the mog for it, I don't see it. There he is. In the leveling event. I don't even have a leveling event section, so I don't even know if it's there or not for ATT. I have no idea. I haven't been able to find it. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know why that Vorquin decided to help, but I do appreciate it because I'm a little squishy. I need it. Oof. It's a little rough trying to level this character because he doesn't have all of his evoker abilities because the remix characters broke. And Blizzard still won't fix them. Even though remix was literally over a year ago now. Like, what? Like, what even? Let's see. His interface. Loading combat. Turn all this off. Okay. There we go. Now we can turn that in. I wish they buffed the older reps. I am max on everything BFA forward. I feel you, Zelda. I agree. I wish they did too. I thought it was a bit silly that they were like super limiting with this event. Don't think a lot of people came back for it. At least a lot of the friends that I've been talking to are like, yeah, it doesn't apply to stuff I actually want, so I'm not doing it. I'm like, okay. Bang, fair. Was in a time walking party last night, hit 70 on a death night. I haven't played one since Wrath, and it feels so chaotic. Where did my colored room management go? All generic now. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Classes changed a lot, so anytime you pick up and put down a class and it's been more than a couple of patches, expect it to not be the same. Hello, Paleo. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. I'm on late? I'm on the same time I usually do. There we go. If you'd like to see my stream times, I changed my stream times last week. To start an hour later. So I started that last week. If you'd like to check that out there, that should adjust to your time zone. So same schedule we had last week. Where is it at? Where's the dude? But they did fix whatever my issue last night was, so I made an Earthen Paladin to level. Oh, good! Well, that's good to hear. Congrats! What is right here? The Emberthal and Talosh. Why? I don't like that the Evokers have special quests here. Just let me level normally, please. Ugh. It's very irritating. The main event for the next 5 weeks is bugged. Which one? The Delves looking one? I haven't tried it, so as I don't intend on it, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Yesterday was a bit earlier as I found out because patch day and Elder Scrolls shenanigans. Exactly. Patch day and Elder Scrolls. So, the Haliful one? Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I'm not doing... Can I talk to you, please? Khadgar, you're wasting my buff. I guess it was a bad decision to come here on Evoker. Oh well. But yeah, yesterday was patch day. Patch days don't adhere to the schedule because, well, it's patch day, so. And also, the Oblivion Remaster came out yesterday, so that's why we were playing that during stream. There we go. I wanted to stream it right when it came out, but since it was 115 gigs, it took a good couple hours to download. So, alas. But no, I'm back to my normal schedule, so my 4 hours. The Dracthyr Warrior probably not the best choice for farming legacy rares or BOEs in between time walking queues. I can't preview the mog. Fair. You can if you go into your Visage form, but yeah, if you stay in your Dracthyr form, you can't see it. It's pretty funny. There's the other book. So yeah, we may or may not stick around in Dragonflight zones, just because I don't know if that 10% pot, the buff, is worth the effort, worth the annoyance. Like, sure, it lasts after the event if you save them. I have one at least, but I don't know. If I don't need the Mog, then I'm probably not gonna bother. Was the gear pieces from the satchels called Mysterious Item? I think I found them in the unsorted section. And Mysterious something. There's an unsorted section? Yeah, they're the same. So far, they've all been the same appearances as the Timely Tourist stuff, so that's probably why they're not showing up for me, because I don't collect IDs. And I already have all the Timely Tourist stuff, because, well, I farmed that during the anniversary. You stay in your Visage form if you don't like the Dracthyr form? Most of the time, yes. It will force shift you sometimes, but more so on an Evoker, but yes. Yes, asterisks. Want to make a Hunter, but don't want to play a Dracthyr form with it. Really? Aw. Yes, with an asterisk. So, there you go. I didn't turn in the exploding toy quest. Whoops. I gotta go do that. Got a little distracted because of the stupid Evoker special quest. There we go. Turn that in. Nice. Okay, let's go turn in this quest real quick. I forget that Evokers... Okay, that's rude. That's super rude. Have a different intro to this zone, so it kind of messes up the whole thing. Strong dislike. There we go. Now I can go do the other quests. But yeah, so I luckily only need to get to 60. But we'll see how much I can stomach doing these zones all over again, because I've done them so much. I wanted to do some other zones. Oh yeah, let's see. I really would love to have hover. It drives me nuts that I don't have my base Evoker abilities. I don't think Blizzard's ever gonna fix that at this rate. Here we go. Okay. Where's the... Oh, it's right here. So I never played Shadowlands, but I did bossed a character, so I got the skip. But I skipped and joined a Covenant. Do I continue Covenant story or get to Zereth Mortis? Yes. If you've never done it before, like you said, then you'll have to do your... Oh, you boost it. Gotcha, that makes sense. I was like, huh, trying to keep up with the hip kids' new words these days. Anyway, yes, you do need to continue your Covenant campaign. You'll need to do the Korthia campaign, because Zereth Mortis was like the very end one, and unfortunately, kind of like BFA, it was very linear. They kind of linear forced the story, so if you've never done it, you do have to do it in order at least once. So your Covenant campaign, the Korthia campaign, and then it'll put you to Zereth Mortis. So... Yep, just like BFA, you gotta do it all once to unlock all your skippies. So there you go. But once you're done, the Zereth Mortis skip is primo. Like, once you've done all that at least once, you can literally walk in on a level 60 alt, pick a Covenant, not do your Covenant, and just go straight to Zereth Mortis. Like, instantly. So, it's probably actually one of the best skips in the game, once you actually unlock it. You're welcome. Look at all these pine cones. There we are. More work. Froggy. I do really careful on this character because since I don't have most of my abilities, I'm relying strictly on talent abilities to actually function. It's kind of crazy. Oh, I got sneeze. Woof. Apologies. It's that time of year. Too much pollen. The plants are too excited. They need to calm down. See, I have all my... yeah. Made sure I had all my heirlooms on. There we go. Beautiful. It's basically leveling on hard mode. Dang it, when you said that, I thought of the Sonic Purple Cat guy that was looking for Froggy. Big's the cat or something. Yep, all the little froggies. Froggy. Yeah, I think it's Big the Cat. Something like that. Here we are. Nice. That one. Alright. Beautiful. Oh, so yeah, y'all kick back, relax, grab a drink. We're just gonna be doing some leveling. It'll be a little slow. I wanted to level with Silver, but she's been skipping out on me and just sleeping all day instead of playing WoW with me, so it's just me. It's okay. She's not been into WoW lately, and I get it. I understand. Alright, let's get that guy. This guy. This boy. This guy and this guy. Beautiful. Job done. There we are. Beautiful. And it looks like my knob updated itself. I can use it to open the satchels now, which is good. That is good, yes. Now we need the supply portal. Yeah, to see the unsorted section, you have to do ATT unsorted, so most people don't see it. Okay, /ATT unsorted. Ah, interesting. Apparently it's quite a lot of random stuff. What would it even be under? War Within, maybe? Mounts. 715, maybe? Weekly holidays? I don't know what those are. Painted wooden sword? Huh. Kinds of random stuff in there. That's probably from Children's Week or something. Huh. There we go. What's it under on the special? Vision, Malignant. That's for vision stuff later. curious. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Hippon. As a streamer, do you watch your own stream for the Twitch drop? I do. I have it. I watch my own stream anyways to make sure it's like functioning properly for quality control. So since I have to do that anyways, I just kind of automatically get it. So, yes. There we are. But I have to watch my own stream so that I make sure I, you know, it functions properly, the sound comes through right, and I know the delay as well, between 10 and 15 seconds. Equip your postmaster title for the quest. I don't... Wait, why do I need the postmaster title? Do I even have that on this character? I don't think I do. I think that's character specific, isn't it? No, it isn't. Okay, cool. I wish it would stop giving me this. Delivering mail. Is there an achievement or something for that? Yeah, I got one of the wisdom things. Up we go. Okay, so we don't... Nope, just non-testicle RPing. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, am I missing something? I understand. I appreciate it. Also, y'all hydrate. Drink your water, it's good for you. Oh, yeah. Okay. But yeah, oh yeah, I was gonna finish. I didn't finish what I was saying earlier about my schedule, Ciolus. Apologies. I got distracted. Too many things going on. So I switched my schedule last week because now that I've been a streamer for over a couple years, I can kind of observe, like, where the high point of my viewership is. And I noticed I tend to have more viewers in the last half of my streams than I do in the first half by, like, a lot. So I switched to an hour later to try to catch as many of you as possible. I would just stream longer if I could, but I can't, so... so that's why, that was why there was the change. Lord knows I'm guzzling water. I have a current re-addiction to saltines. Hey, not a bad thing. Saltines are delicious. I get it. I do like some good saltines and some chicken noodle soup. That's just kind of classic. Especially if it's the good old canned Campbell's. I don't know. There's just something good about it, you know? Near you. There we go. Thanks for the info. You're very welcome, Ciolus. Happy to help. Apologies I didn't finish answering your question earlier. Got all distracted. I'm easily distractible. But I do come back around eventually. I need one more tool. There it is. Job done. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. You know, I honestly don't think I'll ever change my level up sound from the Skyrim one. I do love it. I really do love it. There we go. Oh man, I feel another sneeze coming on. I need to blow my nose. One moment. There we go. Okay. Spring. My worst enemy. Recently been making my coffee, then adding a packet of hot chocolate and protein shake as creamer. Pretty good and lower carb. Nice, nice. That sounds really sweet though, with hot chocolate. I guess it depends on what kind of hot chocolate you get. Alright, here's a clue. Doot. Beautiful. On the related to that, Zero added sugar hot chocolate for sure. Yeah, definitely that would make it, that makes it a lot better because man, I tried to have some hot chocolate recently. I love hot chocolate. I do. My favorite is like Mexican hot chocolate, especially if it's like super dark and rich. But I just got some regular good old Swiss Miss because I used to love it as a kid and I was like, oh, this stuff's great. And then I made it and I was like, how did I drink this? It's pure sugar. I'm like, I just hold up the chocolate. Is this old? You know what I mean? I felt very silly. So, it's one of those things. So I ended up making my own. I gotta kind of refine the process a little bit, but using regular cocoa, just like not, you know, not hot chocolate cocoa. And then just adding like my own sweeteners to it to kind of help. Okay. Come here, you. Let's go. I got people to level. So we'll see how far we get today because I have 2 characters on this account, but they're both in their 40s, but I only need to get both of them to 60. So I'm not going any higher than 60 on either of them. So I don't have to worry about War Within or anything, which is nice. Because I don't need any more 80s. I have no reason to have more 80s. Ouch. Woof. Barely survived with that. There we go. Okay, back we go. Let's see. Nice. Quest over there. That's Hemet though. We don't want Hemet stuff. Hey, some gloves. I'll take that. Okay, so we don't need either of those. We want the quest over here, which is right here. Really wish they would fix these. Yes, that's fine. Really wish they would fix these and put the quests visible on the map like they used to. It's not a warband thing, I turned it on, but ever since War Within launched, it just kind of broke. And you can't see the Dragonflight zone specifically anymore. Nice. Nice. Like, you can see the major campaign quests, but not like the side ones, you know? Like they do for other zones, so it's a little weird. There we go. Take out that polar bear. Ingy little bear. Okay. Nice. Once this time waste buff wears out, I'll check my talents. Because I know I need some. I just wanted to try to get in as many as I could. There we go. See if we can turn that in 28 seconds. Come on, get me out of combat, please. Let's go. Really? You're gonna prevent me by keeping me in combat? Oh, that's great. Well, so much for turning those in. Wow. Not even combat with anything. Bro. Missed it. Lame. Thanks, wizard, and your combat stuckness. Alright, let's do some talent work here. I definitely need another ability if I can manage one. Let's see. I don't have Disintegrate. I don't have Deep Breath. Let's see. Essence I'll take. Firestorm here. Let's see. I have that already. Eternity Surge and Shattering Star. Twice as many targets. Guess I have to go this direction. Let's see. Either Strike and Living Flame do 10% more damage. I definitely want that. 20% more damage. Nice. And blue damage. Yes, Pyre. Stuff we want. Stuff I already have. Oh, we're being raided.
Mama_dumpling_ raided your channel with 12 viewers.
Thank you so much, Mama Dumpling, for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're having a fantabulous day. Golden bananas for the lucky people. Welcome. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome to some leveling. Let's see. I'll go ahead and take that. And I don't have hover. I don't have deep breath. Blossom of Verdant Embrace. I don't have either of those. I guess I could do Landslide. Oh, we did, but I had to end because WoW was DCing me and rubber banding me. Oh no! Oh, that's not good. Ripperino, I'm sorry. That's not fun at all. Put that down there, maybe. Sleepwalk. I don't have Emerald Blossom. Let's see. Compress time to make your next empowered. That's for hover, magic damage. Deep breath I don't have. Okay, where do I need to go down here? Let's see. Hey, flames. Movement speed. Yeah, I do want that one. So I guess we'll go this direction. There we go. Got some talents in. I'm a little stronger for it. Not much, but it's something. But yeah, so welcome Raiders. Kick back, relax, grab a drink. We're just doing some leveling. I was doing a quest in Vizir, my favorite catazone, and it was 5 out of 6 of a quest item. I got DC'd, got back on, had been teleported back to the quest giver, but it was still 5 out of 6. Uh-oh. That's not good. There's definitely something wrong going on there. I'm sorry. It's frustrating. I know someone, I think it was Miromi here in chat, couldn't even get into WoW yesterday. Because their game kept breaking like repeatedly. So, good old patch day issues, or patch week really. Here we go. I don't think it was me, as my OBS showed 0 frame drops or any other signs of lag and latency issues. Yeah, that's pretty much the best way to know, is like, if you're still streaming fine, and like if you had Discord on and that's still working fine, and it's just the game, that's same for me. That's when I know something's wrong with the game and it's not my end. I feel that. It's frustrating. Eh. Can I get around this Bakar without waking? Nope. Alright. Go, beautiful. Nice. Wunderbar. Okay. Still need more coils. Beautiful. Back and forth, back and forth. Look at all these puppos. Yeah, luckily I haven't had any real issues yet, at least not besides, you know, the usual like add-on not working type thing. Which Opie is working now in case anyone was curious. I don't know if their curse update has pushed through yet, but I got the update directly from their site. Because they do have their own webpage. Hers was probably just being slow and taking forever to push up the update. You know, that old chestnut. But working just fine now, so. Go. Oh, alright, I gotta help you. Stretchies. At least it's lovely here. I do appreciate Azure Span. And since I only have to hit 60, maybe I won't have to do all the quests and I can just like hang out in this right half, which is my favorite half of the zone. I don't really care for everything on the west. There we go. Job's done. Beautiful. Helps too that I have some 10 lands pots from BFA still, so I can take advantage of those. I'm saving the bottle of mysterious wisdoms just because I don't know how many I'll get. I mean, I only got one on my other character, and so far only one on this character. So I'm just gonna kind of save them because they will last after the event. So, okay. Save them for a rainy day type of thing. Alright, where are the little puppos? Here's one. Oops, okay. I didn't want to fight you, but here we are. Forget. Fall damage will unstealth me. There we go. And I got a satchel. I'll take it. Okay. These little guys are so cute. It's hard to see because I'm stealthed at the moment, but I'm getting the little Slytherin pups stacked on top of my head. It's very cute. There we go. Ah. I don't know why I keep thinking, oh, I'm stealth, they won't see me, even if I use an ability, when that is absolutely incorrect. Luckily, I'm not too much of a pushover, so... Come here, you. You ever think they'll revert the rare spawn changes for Dragonflight stuff, like the underground zone? I'd sure like to at least pretend I could potentially get spawns that drop mounts. I don't know. I can't say, because Blizzard is, well, Blizzard. They're consistently inconsistent, basically, so not a clue. I think it was a silly change in the first place, and I hope they revert it. Because I still need stuff from there too, but since I'm not bothering with it until Dragonflight goes Legacy, which won't be until next expansion, I'm not worried about it yet. Go. These guys. Oh yeah, I didn't do the other Healy guy. That's fine. I'll do this area first. That is fine. That is fine. Take care of all these spiders. Nice. Another satchel. I really do get a lot more satchels when I quest, so I think maybe it's just my account, because someone the other day was like, do all the rares, I got a gazillion satchels with them, and I'm like, cool, I'll do the rares instead of the quests. I didn't get very many satchels. And died to a lot of rares. So, I've been getting way more satchels from the questing. Hello all of you, and you had Have any of you had any issues with your subscription continuously disappearing? I've had to redo my sub at least 4 times the past week or so. It's infuriating. I have not, luckily. I'm sorry. That's... Man. What a weird issue. Hopefully Blizzard fixes it. But it could be because I'm on the 12-month sub too. Maybe that's why. There we go. Get these. Yeah, I'm on the 12-month as well. I'm not sure then. Job's done. Beautiful. Okay. Use the fire. These poor spiders. But I pay through PayPal, so maybe it's a linking issue. Gotcha. I didn't even know you could pay through PayPal. Maybe that's why, I'm not sure. I don't use PayPal anymore. Just because they screwed me over too many times in the past, so. Don't know, I can't confirm that one. There we are. One more dude. There he is, I missed him. Okay. Oh, he did. Frozen venom gland. I really didn't get all the venom glands, really? Alright. This'll do it. There we go. Beautiful. Much better. There we go. When you learn that PayPal isn't your pal, buddy. South Park reference. Exactly. Yeah. Yep. They were not very kind to me as a content creator in the past, and even refused me my money many times. So, that's fun. What do I have to use? Oh, alright, I gotta use the antidote. I'm like, what's going on here? I hear you. I hate PayPal also. As soon as I can find a widely accepted alternative, I'll drop them like a hot potato. They do some horribly scummy things. Yes, they do. Can confirm. I have various artist friends that have had to swear it off in recent years too, because PayPal just doing nasty things with their account. Not giving them their money. Trying to claim fraud when there's definitely no fraud involved. Fun things. So, I cannot speak on the defense of PayPal. Another raid!
Bears_adventures raided your channel with 279 viewers.
Whoa, welcome raiders! Glad to have you all here. Thank you so much, Bears Adventures, for the raid. Hope you all had a fantabulous time. Welcome! Hey, got another satchel. Nice. Keep getting mohawk grenades. I want the leveling pod. Oh well. Yeah, agreed, Brielle. Agreed. Being raided, hide all the lattes, exactly. Bananas, golden bananas for all the special viewers. Welcome. Glad to have you here. No pun intended. Huge raid, absolutely. Woohoo, welcome all. This fabulous day. Isn't it cracking? It is! 2 raids in 1 day? Wow, thank you. Thank you so much, Bear. Super appreciate it. Y'all kick back, relax, grab a drink, get comfy. We're just doing some leveling. We've got a lot of leveling to do. Well, not like a lot, but some. And now's a good time to do it because of the leveling buff, so yeah. Welcome. Hope your stream was good, Bear. It's an honor. I've been following you for years before I even streamed. Love raiding into you. I appreciate it. Yes. Thank you. I've been following you for a while as well. Honestly, I didn't... Oh, it's been a while now, but when you told me I was inspiring for you, I was like, but how can that be? For it was you who inspired me. It's funny. One of those things. But welcome. Thank you. Hope your stream went good. Got a raid and run, I totally understand. Otherwise, kick back, relax, and grab a drink. And y'all hydrate, speaking of. It's good for you. Drink your water. We're moving into the warmer months, and y'all need to stay hydrated. It was good, but it was for 12 hours. That's right, I saw your post on Twitter. I remember looking at that this morning going, 12 hours. I could never. But I do have to go, I figured. Have a fantastic eve. Thank you so much for being here and for the raid. Spider-Man, no you meme content. Exactly, yes! You nailed it. Exactly. It's so funny. Thank you so much, Tuna Joe, for the follow. Glad to have you here. Welcome. I used to love your guides, helping me a lot with my army. Awesome. Well, glad to hear it. Glad I could help. There we are. Alright. So yeah, we're just doing some leveling. I've got a remix evoker here. He's missing half his abilities, but you know, that'd be how it do. I've got multiple classes I gotta get up actually. Old characters that have just kind of been sitting in their like 30s and 40s for like ever. So now is the time. Might as well. Alright. Yeah, we're just shooting the breeze. Chilling. Chilling like villains. It's great. Jamarwig, thank you so much for the follow. Glad to have you here and hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, there's the tablet. I didn't even, or the book. I didn't even get it. Oops. It was right here. I missed it. Thank you so much, Gams Love Lounge. Welcome. Glad to have you here and hope you enjoy your stay. Beautiful. Okay, we're almost done with this. And Siani Baby, probably saying your name wrong. I apologize. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. I apologize if I sound like a bot. I've narrated content for so long. I'm very good at just spewing out the same thing over and over. But I do mean it, I promise. I do usually try to mean what I say. Hey, another satchel. And it's not anything interesting. Bah. Don't do it, Alia. You're gonna die. I'm from the future. I know what happens. Rip. Ripperino. Oh. Come on, does this count as a warning? Let's go. There we go. Oh, gotta turn it in first. Right. That would help. Now I can go to the next one. Hello, Purse. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Welcome, Marino. To some levelinos. Okay, this chickie is a little bit of a problem. Eh. So if I can get her down fast enough, I won't get wrecked. Nice. Did it. Perfect. So we're getting there. We're almost done with this character. I just need to hit level 60. And then we can do the other one on this account, which I think is a shaman? I'd have to look again. It's been a hot second, but that's why I make lists, because my lists will remember things for me. There we are. Nice. That one's done. I need to go back. I missed two things actually. I didn't do the rare and the guy at the campfire. Getting all out of sorts. Done my own route enough, you'd think I'd know how to do it. Please, that little goblin is tanking for me because this guy hurts. I know it's an NPC, but you know. Alright. Oh. That. Okay. That interrupted my flying. That's weird. Okay. Let's see, it was over here. I'm good, just finishing up my last task for the day, so I'm gonna be a lazy lump and play a while. Haha! Ah, sounds like a good time then. Excellent. I feel you. Sometimes it's nice to just, such a perfect way to put it, become a lazy lump. A lovely lazy lump. You see what I did there? Thank you. Yep. I'll show myself out. Where is he? There he is. Used to be really big on druids, but now I'm a shaman alt guy. They're so fun. Perfect. Shamans are fun. I do enjoy them. I think enhancement is probably my favorite, just because it's so like punchy and fast, and it's like Fury Warrior almost, but with elements, kind of. At least that's how it feels to me. Here you go, sir. Okay. Now we can do these. Job's done. Beautiful. Direct their shaman, please. Hard agree. I'm kind of honestly appalled that they didn't get shaman since they're so elementally connected. I mean, they were literally made by the Earth Warder, hello? Like, bro. I have a character even who's just like ready. It's one of my main shamans. He is ready for a race change, and he'll be a Dragthier the second they can become shamans. One day. Same with monks. One day. Hi, I love this leveling event. It's fun at getting random satchels. Hello, Haley. How you doing? Glad to have you here. And same. I've been enjoying the satchels. I do really wish they covered all expansions and weren't limited to just Dragonflight and War Within, but otherwise it's kind of fun. I kind of wish the satchels were like an all-the-time thing, if I'm honest. Just because it feels kind of nice to randomly get one and being like, ah, neat. And then go about my day. You know. I don't know. I mean, it's just me. And I miss the Dragon Isles vibe / music. Totally fair. Totally understandable. These are some great zones. I do love Azure Span and Waking Shores. I think those are probably my two favorite ones. The other two are kind of meh for me, but it makes sense to me. It does, but it doesn't mean I like it. It'd be cool to get those satchels while leveling outdoors. Agreed. It'd be really nice, especially since they can contain gear. It helps kind of supplement what you're missing for like quests and stuff. Quests are not always great about giving gear, especially in some of the older expansions. Like, they'll give gear, but it's going to be like the same thing 10 times over, and you're like, all right, I didn't need that. There we go. Finally replacing. Yeah, with those boots, I finally replaced all of my Winglord stuff from the starting zone as a remix. I was still wearing my remix stuff, which got nerfed to heck and back, so maybe we'll do this kind of leveling event once a year with the satchel would be cool. That would be kind of nice, and help anyone with recent reps. True. That would be kind of nice. Something to look forward to. A little more consistency. I like when Blizzard is consistent, if I'm completely honest. It was something I can count on and look forward to type of thing, you know? I need one more totem. There we go. Why is your Dragthier is like a kid? How did you do it? Like a kid? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure. They're in their experimentation era. Absolutely. I don't know. My Dragthier looks pretty adult to me. I'm not quite sure what you mean, Woolman. Feels tiny. I'm zoomed out a little bit. I'm not sure. Camera angle, maybe? Yeah, I could do it. Some new bracers. Here we go. Here we go. Put on the totems. Maybe the shrinking potion? Maybe. Do I have it on? I didn't even notice if I did. Let's see. Movement speed, shock, movement speed, health, XP, spell haste, ignites my target. I don't see anything about. I don't think I have the tiny buff on me. I don't think I've gotten that pot. I think the Tuskar are just big. Tuskar and Knolls. It's probably the camera angle though. I do like a little more of a cinematic shot. Good afternoon, Miss Latte. Good afternoon, Epoch. How you doing? Nice. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Doing rep grind? Nope, I am leveling. I gotta get to 60. I'm almost there. I've got 7 alts, 7 more alts, 6 after this one to finish leveling to get caught up. They've been sitting in their 20s, 30s, and 40s for some of them around a decade. So, you know, figured now would be a good time. Dream Surge is in the plains, by the way. I saw, but it doesn't seem to be active on low-level characters. I tried to use it yesterday during stream, but it didn't let me. There was not present. So I guess if you're less than, I would assume maybe level 60 or something, it's not there. Okay, so with the garrison, what would be the best level to stop XP, do everything for the stables on easy mode? Well, garrison WOD caps out at 40, so maybe like 50 if you really wanted to cap. Same, perfect. Glad to hear it, Epoch. Hope your leveling it goes good. There we are. Let's see, you can just do that on max. You could, yeah. I need to grind DF reps, preferably black dragons. That is true. 19, you're a little baby girl. Little baby, not gonna lie, teen girls are when you're still cute. Thanks, Violet, but I am 33, so I appreciate it though. Never got to be a teen girl because I had transitioned until uni. Understandably, yeah. I wouldn't wish being a teen girl on anyone if I'm completely honest. Worst years of my life. So you got lucky in my opinion. Slowly getting there. I don't like this fishing quest. It irritates me. Wrong chat. No worries, Violet. All good. But I appreciate you unintentionally assuming I'm 19. That's very kind of you. I'm too old to be 19. Nah, I don't miss being that young if I'm completely honest. I didn't have my life together literally until my 30s. Can you relate? Awkward. Oh, wish fishing was warbound, or maybe you pay 5k gold for a book that your max level creates, teacher alts or something. Agreed. Agreed. Same. I'm not a fan of fishing. I would appreciate that. Okay, now we can go down that direction, so I can turn those off. I was like, wait, since when are you 19? Well, you know. I travel back in time. Clearly, it's the bronze dragon magic flowing through my veins as a Drakthir. I can youngify myself. Was streaming even available at that when I was that age? I don't think it was even a thing. Not like it is now. 32 at freshman university. I think 30 is when we're supposed to get things done. Agreed, Seolus. Yeah, I can relate. At least fishing is more tolerable with the action icon. True. True. Very true. If you want gold, level a mage that get polybook and sell it. Definitely a good way to get some gold. Definitely can help. Alright, I'm almost 60. This is going a lot quicker than yesterday. So, Azure Span, still prime. As much as I love Waking Shores, it's just too slow. So, Azure Span, still superior. Which is great. I got nothing done in my 20s. I hope I'm capable of doing anything more important in 30s. I hope so too, because I feel you. Lasagna, I see what you did there. That's amazing. Thank you so much for the follow. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy your stay. It's funny because I was more financially stable in my 20s. I was more physically stable. I was like very fit, trim. I did a lot of running and jogging and working out. And like, you would look at me from an outside view in my 20s and say I had everything together, but I was also the most depressed I'd ever been in my life. And when I shirked all of that and got rid of people who were not good people in my life, despite now being very financially unstable and absolutely not fit anymore, I'm so much happier. Funny how that works, right? Your mental health really does make a huge difference. I mean, money would solve a lot of my problems, but that's besides the point. My 20s have felt like my teenage years, but with more responsibility. Fair. First order of business is jump-starting that 401k if you haven't already. Fair. That's like been my life. I'm waiting for certain events in my life to be capable of pursuing so that I can actually be my own person, not be shackled to grossly outdated worldviews. And I'm 36. It'll be a little while. It'll be a little while for sure. I feel you. Can I stop getting the Mohawk grenades, please? I really want more Mysterious Wisdom bottles. Rude. I'm almost there. Once I hit 60, I can ditch all this and switch characters, so... There we go. In my case, I have no money, so I got RDSP from the Canadian government as my main investment until I can get a cybersec job. Nice. Well, good luck. I hope things work out good for you. I don't know what 401k is. Don't talk about what I'm not looking at that. That's retirement, isn't it? Like a retirement thing. I used to have one, but it was only available to me so long as I was continuing to work in my marketing job, so which I no longer have. Because that was being a marketing agent for an aviation company. I don't recommend it. Don't do it. I think most WoW players are in our 30s nowadays, probably. More than likely. More than likely. Obviously, there's definitely still a lot of younger folk, but you know. How can you focus on questing and reading chat, understanding all of them one by one in a way that makes sense? Well, I've done these quests like a bazillion million trillion times, so I kind of know them by heart. Where's the other one? And also, just practice. I've been streaming for almost 3-ish years now. 2.5 years, roughly. So it's practice, mainly. Okay, I need to... Actually, I can just go speak with Narn. I don't even have to finish this quest. Beautiful. So for leveling Azure Span, the best option at the moment until 70. Roughly, yeah, I would say so. Honestly. Either that or Waking Shores, but Waking Shores is super, super short, so you're not going to get nearly as much out of that, unfortunately. Thank you so much. I am Dragonet and Helly's Hellraiser for the follows. Glad to have you both here and hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome! It won't matter anyway with how things are going in this place, and by this case, I mean America. Fair. Hello, Blick. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Did that quest really give me, like, no XP? Really? Alright. Well, let's just speak to Raldsda and do that one. I literally need one quest. There we go. Okay. I've yet to see someone in marketing explain what they do, what a web dev could do better. It depends on how you look at it, I suppose. Mine was all public relations and stuff that you can't really do on the web per se. It's like in-person stuff, so. That was, I do a lot of public speaking and I hated it. Yeah, I got hover. And I got deep breath. Whoa! They kind of fixed it. I have a couple of my abilities now. Nice! Does that mean all of my higher level ones are just kind of screwed? That's funny. Marketing feels like web dev, but without any tech skills. I suppose if you're looking at like the advertisement part of it, it depends on what marketing you're in. Like I was in public relations portion, so. Glad you're live. Just who I was looking for to watch with little B. Perfect. Glad to have you here. And yeah, we can start racking up the time for that little pet. It's cute. Doing great. I'm excited for the leveling event. I have a lot of characters I want to level. How about you? Doing good. Doing quite fabulous myself, honestly. 'Tis a good day. Just finished this character, because I only want to hit 60. I don't need to be any higher. So I can just actually delete all of these. Cool. So let's see. Clean out my bags. And I did it technically in under an hour. Beautiful. That's partly due to having I still had the time waste buff on for half that though, so. Let's see, get rid of this. Let me clear out all this garbo. Garbo. That and that. Okay. So, let's go turn off war mode and chromie time. And go lock my XP, and let's see what else I need to do. Shadowlands. I need to get my anima from Shadowlands. Okay. I'm going to be shocked if I have any retirement money as a millennial. I feel that. Same. I envy those who can make streaming work for them. I tried for like a week or two. I was getting stress headaches just to the point. Let me start over. Stress headaches to the point where just thinking about opening OBS, me laying on the floor trying to get the tension to go down. Oh, I'm sorry. I think it helps that I enjoy it. And like for me personally, I can rationalize my gaming time because I'm playing a game getting paid for it. And also it's like my social hour. I get to chat to all of you lovely people and you're all quite fun. So I don't know, like, it's reasonable in my brain, and I'm very much, if I can make it logically work mentally, I'm good to go. If that makes sense. That makes me sound very weird, but I don't know how else to put it. There we go. It's like a MOBA you play with 5 skills. Pretty much. Pretty much. The XP buff just for open world or dungeons too. I believe it's for everything. It doesn't specify. It just says experience gains increase by 20% for levels 10 through 80. So, on term of the XP part, I think it's everything. The satchels are limited to Dragonflight and War Within zones, unfortunately. But Woolman, thank you so much for the follow. Glad to have you here, and hope you enjoy your stay. I've been considering going and setting up more alts in Shadowlands to work on farming anima each week. It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt. I do have a guide on like the best way to get anima. It's pretty much just making circles around Zerath Mortis, but in case you were curious. There we go. Okay. I guess we did that. We need to clean out my bags. I need to put that in the warband bank. Yeah, where am I at? And then we'll pop over to Shadowlands. Is it best to park alts by world bosses in Shadowlands? Is there a better way to farm anima with alts? Personally, I feel the best way to do anima is not necessarily with alts, but just pick a main character you've done the Covenant stuff with, because if you have the anima buff achievement from having all of your conductor stuff up in your Covenant, you'll get more anima, and it's not account-wide. I have tried to get it to work, and it's not. So use like a main character and then just make laps around Zerath Mortis doing treasures and rares. In my honest opinion, that's the best way. I've found the best, I don't know what you'd call it, anima per hour, I guess. APH with that over anything else, but you know, everyone's gonna have different opinions on that, I think. For me, that's what worked out the best. Okay, let's mog. Recently saw the ATT says I need like 1 million animas to collect things. I'm not surprised. It's a lot. A lot of anima. Show on the Patreon for the guide. Nope, it's on my YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel. So do I still have that link? I guess I actually need a YouTube link. Well, in the stream elements above you there is my YouTube. Let me make a actual straight up YouTube link. I haven't actually had to do that before. Stream elements. Yeah, that works. Thank you, Violet. That one right there. So not on the Patreon, it'll be on my my YouTube. Let's see. Make a chat. Command. Custom. I know why. It's because I just have socials. I just have it under my socials. Yeah, that's why. So it's under my link tree. I have a whole bunch of different stuff there for my socials. That works. That's why I did that. That makes sense. Okay, I need 2,000 gold. Let's head over to Shadowlands. I saw that number and was like, okay, cool, bye Shadowlands. Fair. I'm like you, mostly collector and chill content, old stuff, but sometimes PvP too, preferably open world PvP. Nice, glad to hear it. Welcome, you're in good company. The anima thing to buy an Orbos to give to other characters is so clunky. Hard agree, Mecha King. It's gross, and I really wish they would just make it warband transferable like the regular currencies. I dislike it. Right, he doesn't have... Let's just pick a random ground mount. I don't need to worry about his macro right now. Okay. Let's get engineering. Yes. Shadowlands. Okay. Right, I can put hover over here now. Beautiful. Oh. Do the skippies, thank you. Let's get Night Fae, sure. Skip for Zereth Mortis, yes. And did you see that Steelus? That was the intro and whatever you call it. Zereth Mortis skip. Just in, done, bam. Best skip in the game right there. Which is so funny because it took them so freaking long to do half that. Alright. So we need 4 renowned thingamajiggers. 4 please. Yash. So I can get my delicious anima. Man, I loathe getting to the skip. Do you? I'm sorry. Ripper Reno. I get it. Okay. Now we can grab all of the delicious renowned stuff. It's nice you can deposit anima in ZM. It saves you having to unlock Covenant and Alt. Exactly. Yes. Which is why, like, even though you can use these anima, the renown thingies at level 50, that's why I've been getting to 60, partly. I need them for 60 for other things, but also because of that reason. You can't unlock ZM until you're 60, which is fine, because it's an endgame zone for Shadowlands. But yeah, primarily that, so I can deposit my anima. Realize I actually have to go back to the egg farm. I forgot to get a polearm. It's the only weapon mog off the vendor. It's like a lance of flowers. Aren't those weapons great? I do love them. Luckily it's only 100. That won't take you very long. So that's good. Oops, I didn't use one on someone. Who was it? I think the polearm was the best one, isn't it? I do love it. It's fantastic. This one's the one I didn't use. There we go. Now we can go back to Night Fae. Okay. So we get all this Garbo. I really wish it would stop giving me the repeat stuff. Have you got all the rewards from the Easter event? I did indeed. We farmed that up on stream on Monday. So that way I was completely done, so I didn't have to worry about it during patch week. So yes, I am completely done. Have absolutely everything. So, oh, I need to go over to ZM, duh. Other side. As you can see, my excitement about it. Exactly, yes. Smart. Thank you, Woolman. I thought so. It felt nice to get it all out of the way, so that way I can focus on patch stuff. Bonjour, everyone, and happy EU patch day. Happy patch day to you as well, Labat. And happy reset / patch day and Wednesday. Glad to have you back. Welcome. I need to collect 2,650 eggs, so I couldn't finish all in one day. That's a lot of eggs. Still working, but almost done. Nice. Well, hey, you'll be caught up at least, sounds like. That's good. Get all that Garbo. Anima, please. Alright. Hello, Sleepy Canary. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Same, I got all my Easter stuff done on the first day. Perfect. The egg grind is going to be painful for me because I have a bunch of achievements for the Mega Meta achievement for holidays. Fair. That is fair. There's a lot. Like, once you're caught up, it's not so bad, but it's like, it's getting caught up. Like, it's that part. It's so daunting. Even with them removing stuff, like, we still have an overabundance of content. Not a bad thing. 7 days is too short. Agreed. I really feel like this should definitely be another 2-week holiday. I'm a little surprised it's not. I'm not sure what that's about. Okay, back to Dalaran for him. Now I can mark off this character. Let's see here. So this character is what is his name? Zenizin. He is now 60, so he can get out of the list. And I can, let's see, he's on 6. Is he on 6? He's on 6. And his anima thing, which is the first one, yes. Let's see, where he at? There he is. Done. Sorry, I'm to update my spreadsheets too. That way I keep track of my characters properly. Okay. Easy peasy. Let's drop his gold, put the anima in the bank, and he's good to go, and we can switch characters. Took a couple years of it for me. Fair. That's totally fair. Noticed there were new guns marked as trading posts in the collections window. I don't know if they've always been there or not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There we go. We almost have enough ammo to buy another transmog set, so we're getting there on that. Just there are one-handed guns that rogues could use. Agreed. Especially if you could, like, dual-wield them. Bro. That'd be great. Okay, so that character is good now. I believe the other one is a shaman. Or shaman. Yep, there she is. So yeah, starting to collect in 2021. I wouldn't try to do all the holiday stuff in one holiday. Spread it out over 2 to 3. Keep your sanity. Fair. Shouldn't be stressed about endgame holidays. You'd think. Blizzard kind of says otherwise sometimes. I think that's how they feed the old god in the servers. It's our stress, anxiety, and fear. Gotta feed the old god hamster. Okay, do I have any crazy buffs? I do. Okay. So let me make sure this character is good to go. She's not. hold on. I think I need to get my up-to-date... Yeah, I'm gonna have to update it. I need to get my string for talents from my main account, and she has the time ways buff, so I'm gonna stay logged off of her for a minute. So I don't waste it. Because that was super nice on the evoker. So hold on one moment. So it just lets me turn off the musicception. Got my main. See your enhancement, right? Yes. Well, years ago to stop being stressed about WoW, I just sort of accepted that I'll never have all things, try to just stick to the key things I care about. Yeah, but it is unfortunate when the things you care about overlap with the things Blizzard likes removing, so... I totally understand, though. Anima is a painful grind, partly because even if you were just going for mounts, for instance, there's still many, many weeks before I'm gonna get enough, let alone going for every appearance. For sure, yeah. I'm almost there myself. I think I'm down to needing like 100k Anima or something. I'm getting close. Okay, I need my string. Share, copy to clipboard. Updating my talent string list. Enhancement shaman. Yep, it changed. Save. Okay. Get back on her. Still in pain. I missed the golden starry wind serpent mount from Remix because I was sick during the time it was going. Oh no. When the Repo Panda Remix mounts return in Legion Remix. Yeah, we'll see. They quote unquote said that Panda Remix will return in the future, but press X to doubt. Because it's not like we don't have a gazillion other expansions to do. So, I feel that. Okay, we'll grab just one of these. I'm not going to worry about those. I'm going to save those. Let's get enhancement, the proper talents it needs. Here we go. What is this? Ah, that's my lightning. I don't have that yet. That's fine. Okay, she needs multiple things. She needs war mode. She needs chromie time. And we'll head to Azure Span. I think I'm actually going to go lay down. Might be back later. Head feeling dang heavy. Have a great day. Have a good evening, Mecha King. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you for being here. Which bag add-on are you working? The one I had before stopped working. This is Baginator. Like Terminator, but for bags. Baginator. It's been absolutely fabulous. I used to use Bagnon. It's very similar, but it works better. It gets updated quicker, and it has a lot of better features I like about it. So, can absolutely recommend Baginator. There we go. Okay. Great. I love Terminator Online. It's perfect. Okay. I need to turn on war mode. Let's pick some random thingamajigs here real quick. Stormweaver, sure. Passives, please. Okay. More passives? That's fine. Alright, that's on, that's on. To the Dragon Isles. Back to Azure Span. I used to use Bagnon, but I kept blocking certain attacks. Really? That's weird. I never had any of that, luckily. I was just tired of it breaking, like, every patch, or at least every expansion, and then taking forever to get fixed because the creators was like in college, and like, you know, it's all perfectly fine, but so I switched to Baginator. It basically functions the same, so I didn't have to change too much. Which is nice. My war mode, extra 10% XP gain. Is it 10% for Horde right now? Yes. So, that's why. I use the same as you now. Perfect. Baginator's been a good one. Okay. We will just go back to Azure Span and do that all over again, because that worked out pretty well before. And we have a lot longer on our Mastery of Time Waves. We have 85 minutes this time. So that's good. And that's, is that the 30% buff? It is. Nice. Our mode also has the bonus of less players in most cases, especially for older zones. Exactly. Especially if you're in Chromie time, you'll see a lot less people. Which is nice. If you're farming old rares. True that. True that. Okay. Onwards. Onwards we go. I love Corleth, the Primalist, and Iron Plains. She's just hot. Fair. I get it. Ah, I need to fix her map. Her buttons are all jank. Turn off all the things. There we go. Drink the pot. Okay, good to go. Beautimus. I gotta examine the flask. Okay. Examine the teapot. Okay. Toy. Okay. Here you go. I got my satchel already. I did not get a potion, unfortunately. That's okay. Definitely inspiring me to make one of my Night Elves bald, actually. Nice. That's always the best when you can get inspired by an in-game character, for sure. Okay. Back in the Azure Span, but now we're on a woof woof. Here we go. Okay, let's go take care of this boy. Ah, I don't have my bigger abilities yet. That's okay. Put all those on. There we go. Oh, now we shaman. We are. We switched to shaman because the evoker is good to go. So now we're on a chamois. Job's done. Much better. I'm not missing half my toolkit per se, so like the poor evoker. Okay, got you. And alright. Camp Endonitis, here we go. Never played Enhancement Shaman, it looks good. I do enjoy it personally. Keep in mind I don't play competitively, so I just kind of pick the talents I enjoy. But I enjoy Enhancement a lot. It's definitely one of my top 5 favorite specs to level. Because it's very fast, punchy, got decent abilities. I do wish it had a little more AoE, but for the most part, it makes up for it, so. I can definitely recommend it. I like Elemental for like group content, or if I'm at least playing with a friend. Because Elemental I prefer style-wise, but it has like a long build-up time for a lot of its abilities. So you're sitting there trying to cast while you're getting beat in the face. So Enhancement's kind of what I stick to for leveling. Just like single target warrior, pretty much. It feels similar to how I play Fury. I have it set up similarly. Just with less AoE. And elements. And a little bit better range. Job's done. Okay. Nice. Beautiful. I'm pleased that so far The two characters that needed to be leveled on this account both had the Mastery of the Time Waves buff. Wow, I'm slurring. Hello. Buff on still because... yeah. Extra 30%. Heck yes. Come hither, please, this quest. And it also means I don't have to really do that much of Azure Span, so I think I can stomach being here on multiple characters. We'll be good to go. So, cool beans! I mean, at this rate, I'll be done with all the characters I need to level this week. So, would you like to see more classes in the game, or are you good? I think in terms of more classes, like individual, at most I would want a bard or a tinker, but if they never added those, I wouldn't mind too much, just because I know they don't super interest me, although tinker could be interesting. But if I want more classes, for me, I personally want class skins. Anything new that I would personally want to add would be like very similar to another class. Someone want class skins. A third raid.
CTRLGGLOL raided your channel with 8 viewers.
It's raid day. Hello, welcome raiders. Glad to have you all here. Have some golden bananas for the lucky crew. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Thank you so much, Control GG LOL, for the raid. Hope you had a fantastic stream. Where is she? There she is. Tinker would be great too. I have characters saved for both those classes. A Necromancer spec for Locke. Exactly, yeah. I see like Necromancer would be great for Locke. Just even a reskin of like Demo or a Flick or something. Good to go. I'd be pretty happy. Hello from Starship. Hello Hocus. How you doing? Welcome. It's a conspiracy. Content's like class halls also. Yes. More class halls, please. I want it. Bring it back. My favorite stuff in the game right there. But hello, Scorporilla. Apologies, totally butchered your name. Glad to have you here, welcome. Come on, do the thing. Here we are. There we go. But yeah, y'all kick back, relax, grab a drink. Welcome. Glad to have you in. We're just doing some leveling because we got the leveling event going on right now for a while. So I've got a handful of alts that are ancient and badly need to be utilized. They're just taking up space. So we're getting them up to 60. Thank you so much, Carmel GodX, for the follow. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Ah, already a little better. My poor Evoker was not doing so hot without his abilities. Enhancement, meanwhile, I'm just shredding shit, so this feels good. Second of the third time I've typed something in chat and a raid kicked off immediately. I noticed that. What are you doing over there? You're like the raid summoner. That's funny. It's amazing. Bard, Tinker, and Witch first. A Witch would be interesting. I wonder how they would make it different than, say, like a Warlock or a Mage. Because, like, even if we tried to do, like, a Sorcerer, it feels pretty... I don't know. You'd have to get, like, super creative, I feel like. I would definitely want, if I had to say, I don't know what I'd call it. If I had to say I wanted a new class, I want something Void-based. Because if you think about it, we have a single spec in the entire freaking game that is Void-based. We have 2 of almost everything else. But just one Void spec. Shadow Priest. And like, as important and heavily influenced as the Void has been in the entirety of Azeroth's history, it sure doesn't have a lot of good representation. Like, Warlock kinda counts, because they have some Void spells, and they do use a Void Walker, but it's considered a demon. It's not Void. So, more Void, please. I'm not biased or anything. Gosh. Job done. Beautiful. We're almost, we got another 20 minutes before we can take a break, but when we do take a break, I'm kind of excited because Silver likes... I like Thai iced coffee. I think it's delicious. And Silver likes Vietnamese iced coffee, and she recommended this instant iced coffee. It just says Vietnam on it. And a whole bunch of language I don't understand. But she said it's amazing, and so I got some, and so I'm going to try it for the first time during break and see if I like it. Because the Thai place I used to go to a lot for lunch closed down, and they just haven't been open. And so I missed their coffee, because they had amazing Thai iced coffee. And I haven't been able to find it again, so we'll see if this does the trick. I'm excited to open that up. Not usually an instant coffee fan, but hey, if it tastes good, I'm not going to mind. I'd love to get a witch class, but many consider that to be interchangeable with Locke, so I doubt that'll ever happen. So I'll be happy with Bard and Dinger for now. That's fair. And I guess it depends on, like, for me, what kind of witch you want to go with. Because witch, kind of like mage, I feel like is generic enough that you could be any magic for a witch. Like, that's not just arcane. Like, you could be a fell witch. You could be... There's even, like, druid witches. The celestial witches, or whatever they're called. Harvest witches. That's what the original Worgen druid were. Lore-wise, they're called harvest witches. So, like, you could do all kinds of things. So, that's why I feel like that one would be a little hard to quantify, just because they are so versatile. So I get why they haven't done it. They'd have to, like, super... You know, WoW's very... They like to be pretty niche with stuff, so I get it. For some reason, that made me picture a heavy metal bard that uses void magic. That'd be amazing, dude. I would, yes. Void bard, please? Thank you. I would play it in a heartbeat, dude. I really would. Job done. Beautiful. Such a good idea. So yeah, I hope someday we get more void classes if I had to ask for a new class. Void could be a spec of bard. That'd be really cool, honestly. They, like, specialize in, like, silencing, mind control, and mental influential type music. Stuff that, I don't know, that just seems cool to me. He whispers his song. Ooh, even better! That's kind of hot, not gonna lie. I can do this on my mount? Perfect. I didn't know that. As many times I've done this quest. Here we go. Nice. Which doesn't feel like WoW. Tinkerfills are the most like WoW, and Bard's iffy, but they could easily start making some good in-game lore around Bards and around the saga. Agreed. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was saying which, like, yeah, I could see it. Oh, I got one of the wisdom bottles. Nice. Cool. So we do have witches in WoW. We have dressed witches. We have harvest witches. We have... I feel like there's a third one that I can't quite remember at the moment. But they're all very druid-based. So if they did do a witch, it would probably be that direction. But druid doesn't need another spec. They've already got 4. Alright, where am I going? This way. Oh. Yeah, but I think this is very druid and mage warlocky. Exactly, yeah. Yep. But hey, a skin would be cool. I'd totally... This is one of those instances where I feel like a class skin would be beneficial. Imagine like a Harvest Witch class skin or something, or a Dress Witch class skin. I don't know, that just feels like super cool. It's literally just cosmetic. It doesn't change anything. It's just cosmetic. I would jump through hoops to get that stuff. I don't think Blizzard realizes that. Oh, well, what do you do? A Hero Witch talent with Warlock. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Come here, you. Let's see. Here's one. Something. Yeah, something like that. I really want Blood Mage. That's the one I super want. But I don't know that we'll ever get a skin for that. It's why I said I would doubt it, which would ever happen. Exactly. There we go. Okay, I need one more. Brush. There we are. Here you go, sir. Pick up your quest. Okay. Beautiful. Look at all these bears. Nice. I'll actually be able to make good use of this Time Waves buff. Pretty pleased. Who knows? I might even be able to finish before the buff is over, because I did the Evoker in an hour, and he was harder to do because he was missing abilities. And technically took longer because he was 40, not 42. So, I'd even be able to save it for next time. Not that it matters, I guess, because she's going to get her XP turned off anyways, but yeah, it's a thought that counts. I wanted to try the arcane healing and sod, but I got super bored with leveling pretty quickly. Even the buffs and stuff they have right now. There's Warlock and Shaman taking sod too, right? I'm not sure. I haven't really played it because I haven't been interested, so I'm not sure what they have in sod. Played my lock Vivina as a witch anyhow. She has typical witch attire with pointy witch hat and uses a broom mount, and also her pet is a black cat, which of course I named Salem. Cute. And they have broomstick mounts now. So you could actually ride that and be ultra classical. Look at that. There we go. I really like the trading post one. It's super cute. Well, the first one that they did, because I know they did the Love Witch ones too. Yeah, that's what I said she has. Perfect. There we go. Okay. And this. Beautiful. Perfect. Hello, sir. Okay, get this. Satchel. Nice. Bundle of fireworks? What does that even do? Oh, it's just literally has fireworks in it. Interesting. Well, I got some gloves at least, so that's cool. Alright. Come on, prisoners, let's go. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll be 60 in no time on this character. Wow, I got another satchel. Man, she is super lucky. Dang. Her luck stat is quite high. I'll have to keep that in mind. Beautiful. Look at that. I got a cloak. Not that I need it, but neat. Alright, let me actually mark her as a lucky character. Let's see, she's on 6. Shaladrin, there she is. Copy. Down to 6. Because yes, I do keep track of who my lucky characters are. It really does pay off. Where'd she go? Shaladrin, there she is. Okay. Perfect. Alright. I give them a little star icon, kind of like a little Super Mario star in my spreadsheets because it's cute. Do the lucky characters seem to be repeat lucky? They do. They do. Like my One of my evokers is insanely lucky. With practically everything he does is a little ridiculous. So, yes. Nope, I need to go this way. When I was younger and used to play with a bunch of people and I'd get lucky, I used to joke with them that I had a lucky roll add-on. That's amazing. Did you know your 10 to 70 leveling video you pitch your voice considerably higher? I do indeed. It's a narrating voice to make me sound friendlier and more enticing for the average listener. This is my streaming voice, so I'm not narrating anything. I'm just talking. So, yes, that is on purpose. There we go. And it helps prevent people making fun of me in the comments. Because you would be surprised how many people make fun of me like, wow, you sound like a dude. I'm like, no, I'm just an alto woman. I don't know what you want from me. Like, seriously. But that's not why I do it. It's mostly for narration issues. Prefer your normal streaming voice. Well, thank you, Megiga. I appreciate that. Here we go. Here are those wire. Nice. Okay. I am cooking this shaman. We are having shaman for dinner. Beautiful. She does it for the children. Vote crack and latte at your next City Hall Council meeting. Thank you, Cialis. Perfect. I do it for the children. Perfect. Yeah, that's great. Come here, you. That's the worst thing about the internet and social media. It brought up the worst in so many people. It really did. Let's just say after my first couple of years as a YouTuber, I learned to get thick skin real quick. A lot of tears were shed that shouldn't have been. But alas. We all gotta grow up sometime, I guess. Here we go. Okay. Those little porcupines are cute. I need to look up and see if the porcupines are tameable. I want them on somebody. On one of my characters, at least. I don't think they are, but I would love it if they were. They're super cute. Especially these pink and purple ones. There we are. They are tameable? They are? Oh, that's awesome. I need them. I need them then. I mean, it still amazes me at how many people have nothing better to do that go searching for places where they can treat random people like garbage. Right? It is very strange. I want my goblin hunter. They are tameable hunters. I have some. Perfect. Thank you. I'm definitely going to have to get some then. They're so cute. Definitely want them. I don't know what character I'd put them on yet, but somebody. One of my hunters will. There we go. I'm sorry, tiny baby. There. Mineral water. I need one more. I see it. I missed it. Dragonfly added so many good hunter pet tames. It really did. So many that I couldn't even keep up with it. Did you WoW before social media? If so, did it help thicken the skin having to deal with other players? I did play WoW before social media, kind of. More or less, I started WoW like more officially in, I was like 19, 20, 21, something in that age group. And I wasn't really on any social media. It's not that it didn't exist, I just had no reason for it. I still kind of don't. It's literally just for work. Like, I'm not really a social media person, if that makes sense. Which is funny, because I know I'm here on Twitch, and you all are lovely, but I can curate my viewers here. It's not like a, you know, like Twitter or something. And it mostly just made me realize I need to stop caring what other people think. Because I'm unfortunately inherently a people pleaser. And that's gotten me in trouble many times over my life. To a severe extreme, even. So, it kind of helped. It was mostly YouTube that helped. Wow, no. All it did was make me realize that I'm stupid for thinking I can enjoy group content when I don't. So, I was faking it. Thank you so much, Arisoon, for the follow. Apologies if I say your name wrong, but glad to have you here. Welcome. Goblin Hunter needs a blood troll Krog as a reference to Squigs. Yes. Waiting not so patiently for tameable mosswool sheep. Yeah, I'm really surprised those aren't tameable. They're so cute, and I feel like it'd be like right there. My troll does. My Goblin Hunter likes being cute. Perfect. I thought the Krogs aren't cute. How when you said like, I immediately thought Twitter right before you said it exactly. You did great. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I try to pronounce people's names as phonetically correct as possible, but you know how that works out. But glad to have you here. Welcome. Oh, we're getting through it. We're almost at our break point. We're gonna have a coffee break here soon, and I'm actually gonna get coffee this time. Excited to try my Vietnamese iced coffee. I want to. These poor Slyverns. Nope, come here, come here. Wait, come here. There we go. Which, speaking of, since it's been a day, y'all check on your drop pet, and see what the status is on your claim, because I probably need to claim mine actually. Let me move out of the way here. Let's see. Drop some rewards. No, almost there. Almost. Oh, look out. Almost there. Mine's being a little fussy this time too, and not counting half the time. It's kind of weird. If you have a mage KL, you can get any polymorph duckling here in the area. I do have a mage. That's something I definitely need to do at some point, is collect all the polymorphs. Kind of like all of the hexes, and the demon tomes, and the druid forms. And yeah, it's on my list of things to do eventually. Evening, Guru. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Went from 56 to 66 tonight in Dragonlands. Now at 307, I level at Nightborn Mage. Congrats. Congrats, and also good evening. Welcome. Got me before you came on, just here for the kicks. Perfect. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Where's the dude? I always get this spot wrong. Over here. I admire streamers, Latte. I would love to do it, but I don't know if I have thick enough skin. I'm often not good enough at biting my tongue when needed. That's fair. That's the other thing, too, about it, too. And having public speaking experience, I say a lot of things in my head that I would never say out loud. Because it's partly like, I am being genuine, but I'm not being very open about certain things. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not necessary. And sometimes, you know, the wiser move is to just either play dumb, not read it, or just, you know, make light of the situation. Sometimes I play dumb for topics I don't want to acknowledge, if that makes sense. But you'll never know which. Alright, I totally forgot about the pet drop. I'm sure I got it from you by watching it at this point. More than likely. More than likely, yeah. So definitely check on that, see if you can get your little beetle. It's very cute. Nice. Yeah, I got another bottle of wisdom. Nice. She is lucky. Dang. Lucky shaman. That's nice. I don't have a lucky shaman. I mean, I do now, but... Oh, wait, you played dumb for a couple of my comments, JK. What? No. That's why I said you'll never know when, because if you think I'm playing dumb, I might not be. Or I'm just trying to relate by continuing a conversation like earlier. You'd said you'd already said the broom, and I was just, you know, continuing the conversation, so. But alas. Sometimes that can come across as me sounding dumb, I suppose. Ah, speaking of, we have the ad break starting in 36 seconds. Perfect. Beautiful. So we're going to log off this character. I guess I'm hopefully safe right here. That way I save my buffs. And then we are going to take a break. I want to go make this coffee. I'm dying to try it. So, we'll do that. No, I was just poking fun. You're fine. I need to get my pet drop, so thanks. You're very welcome, Brielle. Happy to help. Alright, let me turn down the music here, because this is obnoxious. Alright, so y'all take a break. I'm gonna go get me a coffee. I'm gonna go back to my usual 12-minute break, because I don't know how long it's gonna take to make this. Looks like I gotta boil some water, so. Excuse me. Random throat noises, thanks. I need one more heroic level armor slot to draw out so I can start upgrading everything to mythic in my helmet. Nice, well good luck. Good luck. I'm gonna go make coffee and go to the bathroom and all that jazz, and I will be back. So, go touch grass, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Apologies, hope I wasn't too long over the timer there. Didn't mean to be gone so long, but the kitchen was a little on the packed side. Everybody's apparently home today, so... And when the family's home, well, we have a very small house and 6 people in said small house, so... Alas. I had to work around everybody. Okay. Alright. I don't know if I like it. Tasting the Vietnamese iced coffee. Maybe I need to let it get colder first. Maybe I should put it in the fridge for a while. It's not quite cold enough. We'll do that. Hold on, hold on. I put ice in it, but, you know. Okay. Now we can finish this. Definitely needs to be cold. That's not good coffee when it's warm. Unfortunate. Let's see, what are y'all chatting about? Disney shows? Gotcha. Noise. I didn't like Andor myself, honestly. Mandalorian I absolutely loved from start to finish. I agree, I didn't like him taking off his helm either. It kind of agitated me, at least, you know, around other people. It was impactful when he did it once. The first time when he had to. But, or like when it got taken off because he needed the help. Those 2 times I'm totally fine with, but every other time I wasn't fond of myself. But otherwise I absolutely adored The Mandalorian from start to finish. Andor I didn't like. I really didn't. It just, I don't know. I didn't care for the show. But I haven't seen any of the other ones, unfortunately. No, that's not true. I watched the Boba Fett series. The short one. But I don't have a Disney Plus right now because I can't afford it, so I haven't watched anything else. Those are the only 3 I've seen. Here we go. Alright. We'll get this character to 60 in no time. Like I said. I don't need these guys. I need more totem. I'm borrowing it from a certain bay that pirates visit. Ah, nice. I heard it's sunny this time of year. Beautiful. Where's the totem? There's one in here. There we go. I watched that show because Pedro was in it. I'm the problem. It's me. Hey, I get it, you know? He's fantastic, and I love Pedro as well. Pedro Pascal's great, so... Fair. I just don't know that much Star Wars lore. Fair. It's okay. Like... I think, honestly, you really don't need to know a lot of Star Wars lore to enjoy any of the movies that they put out or shows. It helps if you do, because when they do, like, acknowledge older lore, on the rare occasion, it's kind of a nice callback, but I don't think it's required, honestly. They're pretty standalone, I feel like. Dang, she keeps getting these satchels. I know she's lucky. This is awesome. But I still have only gotten 2 of the wisdom pots. Huh. Made the show more fun, I suppose. That's true. Andor has the greatest monologue of any Star Wars show movie. I guess so. I didn't enjoy it. I watched the whole thing, and I was just... I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it. It didn't hit with me. I was constantly confused and kind of annoyed, and I was like, something happened, please. So, like, I don't know. It wasn't for me, for sure. Not my cup of tea, I think. I'm having so many issues on what to level for WoD. Finishing. On, like, for what class, or, like, what zone, or what kind of issues? Or is it just, like, buggy? Let's get fishing. There we go. What class? Ah, gotcha. Any classes you don't already have? Or any race class combos even, if you have all the classes? Let's see here. Gotta do my fishing. My fishing. Beautiful. Any evoker, but I want range insta-cast spells. Range instant cast spells. Well, the best, it's not a lot of that. Most range, yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you want range instant, it's probably gonna be Hunter. But the next closest would be, like, Arcane, maybe? Has some instants. Technically, Affliction is practically all ranged and instant if you don't mind your dots taking a hot second to kick in. A lot of it is very instant. But Devo, kinda? No. Or not Devo, Destro, kinda? Instant's not particularly in the main gameplay of range, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. Alright, now I can go down to the spiders. You can do Ice Lance with Frost, that's true. Mage Lock, War Paladin. Evoker spell range get me every time. I really wish Evokers had the full 40 yards. It really aggravates me. Oh, I need the dude. I keep missing the dude. Affliction Lock. Druid has loss of instance. Yes, Druid kinda does. Boomy does. Depending on what you take. Rogue? Shaman Balanced Druid for sure. Like me and use Prob watching Last of Us also. Noise. Where's the dude? Here he is. Alright. Okay. Take out this guy here. Beautiful. Throw a knife. Yes. Okay, that one's done. Now we can go do the spiders. We'll just untrack pretty much all of that. Here we go. So many good actors, Last of Us. They casted... Oop, I passed it. Looked over at the wrong second. They casted it super well. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. What do you think about gnome druids with badger house cat and pigeon forms? Pigeon! I kind of personally imagine a pigeon for like a goblin druid. Like one of those dirty, greasy, like, city pigeons. But I would love a gnome druid. I want druid. I'm very much personally a believer in all classes for all races, because if magic is a discipline, disciplines can be learned. And if it can be learned, it can be taught. If it's taught, it can be learned. So, yeah. So, absolutely. But I totally feel like a pigeon would be perfect for like a goblin. Hummingbird form! I would love a hummingbird. That'd be so cute. I mean, sorry, pigeons are cute, but I don't want that for gnome flight form. That's fair. I would totally do pigeon though for goblins. Have an oil-covered penguin, I think, but penguins can't fly. No, dude, it's an oil-covered penguin, but with a jetpack, so it can fly. There we go. Now we're thinking outside the box. If there is a pigeon form, they have to poop. Yes. Absolutely. That'd be great. That would be fantastic. I would love that. Penguin for swim form, but the jetpack is leaking, hence the oil. Yes! Perfect! Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I love that. Get these and that. Penguin with a jetpack, yes. That'd be super cute. Alright. Take care of all these bodies. Chihuahua tank form. Unironically, I would love a little Chihuahua form. That'd be freaking cute. We need Chihuahuas in WoW. We need more dog options. Kale, if you have the time or anybody here, check YouTube for the BBC Penguin April joke. Perfect. I'll definitely look that up after stream. Thank you. Getting that as a pet soon. Really? We're getting Chihuahuas as a pet soon? I hadn't seen anything about that. I was trading post for Children's Week. Huh. I somehow missed that. That's adorable. That's amazing. I can definitely see Children's Week. That'd be perfect. We'll never regret it. Perfect. Thank you, Azatoth. I'll keep that one queued up. Chihuahua pet is incoming. Man, I think Wowhead's been putting out so many Garbo posts lately of just regurgitated stuff that I'm missing all of the actual news. I swear. Because I do check the Wowhead posts in my Wowhead news channel and in our Discord, but like somehow I'm still missing information. It's driving me nuts. We can customize it with different hats and stuff. Aw, yeah, what? How have I missed this? It's adorable. It's so cute. Well, good. I'll look forward to that then. Come on, stop. I want to do the thing. Oh, we're almost there. Weechie. Weechie. That's adorable. I want it. I don't know, but it was more than a month ago, I think. Yeah, missed it somehow. Is that the one? I don't know, but that's adorable. BBC also made an April joke. Film claiming spaghetti was farmed in trees in Italy. It's also on YouTube. That's kind of amazing, honestly. Whenever the first PTR first came out, I think. Gotcha, that makes sense. I don't have a Horde luck, so that it is. Hey, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, faction's another way to good way to look at it too. So there you go. Perfect. Good time to level, for sure. Job done. Yep, I'm almost 60 on this character, which means I will actually have to sub another account because I kind of thought this would take long enough that I'd be good for a couple of days. No. Oh well. I'm 60. Oh, speaking of, well, I can just delete all these then. Goodbye. Delete. 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 Actually, I can just delete all of these. I don't have any quests I need to save on this character. Beautiful. Nice. Alright. Poof. We're out of here. Would love or hate if they made arcane orbs like the Manosphere spell from Plunderstorm. Personally, I think I would love it. I would definitely prefer it if they had the option. Having like a spell that changes it or having them as like two separate spells. Just because I don't like the one from Plunderstorm, but having it there as an option for people who do like it would be fantastic. Made an Eredar Warlock, Wehen Red Skin came. I just had to. Same. I also made one. They're fantastic. I turn off Chromie time. Present, please. Turn off war mode. Not worried about my talents. Let's go. Stop. XP. Options are good. Absolutely. My Earthen Paladin I made is named Rui Quartzen, a reference to black rutile quartz, which is said to have healing properties. Well, that's interesting. And smart. Look at you. Whoop. Too busy reading. Especially in the purple gold Dreadlord transmog. Yes! I mean, to be fair, the Draenei just look amazing in anything. It's hard to make a Draenei look bad. Okay. So now let's clean out my bags. Excuse me. And then we can get the Shadowlands out of the way. I wonder why, right? Because they made them hot. Okie dokie. Let's fix my Mog. Vendor all this Garbo. See, yep. Don't need any of that. Okay, get rid of all this Garbo. Okay. Put that in there. Put this in there. Delete that. Oh, I need to put this in there too. Okay. Into the last of this. Still wonder about their snake spine. True. Well, they are an alien species, so honestly, it works just because, I mean, they're aliens. They don't have to be adherent to our anatomy laws. They want a snake, they're gonna snake, I guess. Over this way, right. You. And you. Okay, perfect. Beautiful, so this will be another character that's done. All I gotta do is get her engineering and the anima settled. I can put her away, and then we'll do another character. And now I have all the empty bag and even guild bank space. To be fair, this is an alt, so she doesn't have like anything in her guild bank, or her personal bank rather. But as far as guild bank, yeah, I only keep the first 2 tabs. I'm full of stuff anymore. I used to have a lot more in my guild bank, but I realized it's been sitting there for literally over a decade. I don't use. There's just like utility items. I don't use it. So I sold it all, and I just use my guild bank mainly for dumping goods into it to sell in the auction house. So it works out. There we go. I normally have my warband bank full of warband stuff, but I've been moving goods around onto different servers for the auction house to try to spread out some of my stuff. Because sales have slowed down a lot, since there's a lot less people playing right now. Because, you know, mid-expansion stuff. So I've been spreading out all of my duplicates. So one of my characters on my main account is holding all of my warband stuff until that point. Who else thinks Agni the space goat pet is Adriani ancestor species? It'd be really cute if it was. Here we go. 4, please. I put together my new computer yesterday, which is perfect for Oblivion, and the new CPU makes WoW stuff load even fast, so great. Awesome! Glad to hear it. Hopone? Your name's Hopone apparently now. Hippone. And I hope you're enjoying Oblivion. I've been playing it in the evenings now. I played that last night, and I'm going to play it tonight too. Super loving it. 10 out of 10 remaster. If you were on the fence about the Oblivion remaster, if you loved the original, you love the new one. It's fantastic. So I'm very happy about it. Yeah, to be honest, I need to go through and sell a bunch of shit. Got hoarder tendencies, and it's almost certainly cost me hundreds of thousands of gold if I had sold stuff and it was current. Fair. Yeah, it is fair. It's definitely, yeah, like, especially for mats, like, unless you actively use the mats, I have personally no reason to hang on to them. I'd rather have the gold. And if I want to buy mats for some reason later, I can buy the exact amount that I need off the auction house, and it'll probably be cheaper in the future. So that's how I look at it, at least. It's not going to work out like that for everyone, but you know. Okay. Did I do it again? I did it again. Who did I not do? I'm there for some reason. There we go. Okay. Now we can go dump our anima and all that garbo. Get rid of that. And these, I don't need them. Look at all this garbage. Get rid of it, please. I'm piling up raw mats in the Warband bank after I discovered I can access it for professions. Fair. I don't know. I guess I'm not that way. I have no reason to. Because I don't actively craft stuff to sell. So the only time I need it is when I like want to level stuff. Which once I've done with that, you know, that's done. So, I don't know. Here we go. Get rid of all this garbage. There we go. Good to go. Clean. Okay, now we need to pull it out. And then we can hearth $2 on and be good to go. I love this wolf. It's so cute. Okay. $2 Reno. And it can fly. Exactly. It's, I think, what, the only flying wolf we have? To my knowledge. But we have a lot of flying cats, but not a lot of flying wolves. Might be the only one. Okay. There we go. 24. Okay, so she's good to go. So let me mark her off on my spreadsheet. She's now 60. Beautiful. Slaudrin, she's 60 over here as well. So let's remove her from the list. Okay. Which means we got 5 characters left. Cool. We'll do 7. And that one doesn't have the expansion, so I don't get the joy of having the Warband mentored leveling on the next account. Boo. Did you know that? You know, this Warband mentored leveling we worked so hard for, you know, lower level characters? Your alt accounts have to have bought the expansion too to be able to use it. So it's not actually Warband wide. That is a false advertisement. So that's fun. Anyway, let me resub here. Let's see, that's my 7. 6, 4, 5, 7. Here we go. So resume that one. Yes. Back. And let's go ahead and do that. Hold on, everybody. Getting all fancy. There we go. Okay. All that's updated perfectly. Excellent. Okay. So, we'll go ahead and exit this account because we don't have any more characters on this one to level. Lots of foxes. True, we have lots of foxes as well, which are very cute, and I do love the foxes. Probably be like the closest you could get. Alright. Alright, where are we at here? It's cool that Wolf can fly because a lot of the Zerath Mortis ground mounts can't fly. Exactly. I was really disappointed when I found a lot of them couldn't fly. Let's see, who's on this account? This is 7, so a DK and a Rogue. They're in their 20s, so they're even lower. We'll do the DK. Nope, that is false. He's not in his 20s. What am I looking at? Oh, I was looking at the wrong... I see. Let's hide that column. He is 40. Both of these are in the 40s as well. Okay. Lupin is probably my favorite design from ZM. Same. I like the stag. Same. I love the stags. I really wish they could fly. This is a really pretty mount. Agreed. Started farming SL last week. Finally, some nice stuff there. Got me Sylvanas Quivers ×2. Bow still evades me. I'm a hunter main. I started playing WoW due to hunters. Nice. Good choice. Good choice. Good choice indeed. Excellent. So he still has the mastery of the Time Ways quest, or buff rather, so he's okay there. Alright, but since I am, yep, see I do not have the 25% warband buff because it's not actually warbound. It's a lie. So, this is what I will save these bottles of wisdom for, is these characters on those accounts. Yep. Alright, let's go turn on war mode. Let's see, how's his talents, actually? Oh, he's not that far behind. And that one. Good enough. Okay. Let's go turn on war mode. And get, let's see, I think I already have Chromie time on. Yep, I do. Alright, so war mode. Beautiful. Put that on. Let's see, why do you keep going down there? Yep, take that. Okay. So, we'll head back to whatever that place is called. Dragonflight, Dragon Isles. I still only have 4 pots, and I'm gonna need at least one for a keepsake. I'm gonna need, let's see, 4. So at least, does 5 need one? Yes. 4, 5, and 7. So I'm going to need at least 4. So I need at least 1 more before I can start ignoring these. I can't get over how much easier it is completing this daily Noble Garden quest egg on a low pop server versus the full pop server I used to be on. Crazy, right? Right? It's insane. I feel you. Okay, is this the character I used? No. Okay. Dagerspan! And this one might take me a little bit longer because I'll be 25% of a XP buff short, unfortunately, but needs to be leveled, so we'll take advantage of the buff while it's here. By the way, if someone does the new invasion quest, choose the general in AK for the bombing runs. Perfect. There you go. Thank you for the recommendation. Okay. Perfect. Back to Azure Span. Beautiful. And now we're on a DK. So we've done Evoker and Shaman, and now we're doing a DK. Okay. So we still have a, let's see, 10, 40, 50, 60. We still have a 60% buff thanks to using the 10 lands, Mysterious Wisdom, and having a Mastery of the Time Ways buff on, despite not having the 25% warband buff. So that's good. Won't be nearly as fast as the other one, but it's something. Alright, let me fix his buttons here. There we go. Yep, we want that. Okay. You should be good to go now. Here we go. And he's a dwarf. What is he? Dark Iron Dwarf. Look at that. Get the toy. Luckily, I like Azure Span. I'm very glad I like Azure Span, because if I didn't, well, this would be a little harder than you'd think. Alright. Polearm. Interesting. Oh, stretchies. I want my coffee. Okay, did you buy him gems for the stat buff that replaces food for earthen? No, just because I'm not an earthen, I'm a dark iron dwarf. So I don't, unless that works for dark iron dwarves too. I didn't pick up the quest. No worries, all good. But to answer your question, if he was a earthen, no, I wouldn't bother. Just because I don't really use food buffs if I'm on a leveling character. I don't really have any reason to. So I wouldn't want. There we go. Not unless they gave XP or something. Nice, another satchel. Whoop, hello. It's a perma buff for earthen though. Oh, it's just permanently forever? That's interesting. Well, I'll keep that in mind if I ever use food buffs again. Man, I can't even remember the last time I've used food buffs. Oh, Delves, but it was on my main. I think that's the only one I've used food buffs on, like, in the recent... like, since BFA? I don't use food much. You eat another gem for a different buff. Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah, I don't do any competitive play anymore, so I haven't needed food buff stuff. Okay, I think we're all good here. Excellent. Here we are. Beautiful. Finally finished buying all the new time walking cosmetics and mounts. Congrats, Karaste! That is monumental. Congrats. It's so funny. I think they intended that to last people like the next decade. And it probably will for the general populace, but we here, we are built different. I get it. That's why I finished mine as ASAP. I did not want to be dealing with that. So what has Solar been into playing lately, if not WoW? Well, it's kind of her usual stuff. She plays gacha games and D3, or just hangs out with me. She sleeps all day mostly, so that's why she's not here right now. There we go. But yeah, we've just been playing, I play a lot of, like, console games and stream them to her, so we hang out and do that together sometimes. I think I made the most mobile race class profession combo in WoW. Oh yeah? Nice, nice. There we go. Oh, I need to fix that. I do not want floating combat text. Ew. Messy. There we go. I have no interest in playing Twinks, but I like time walking related stuff. That's fair, yeah. Yeah, for those of us scrubs who just been simply building a supply of badges, it was just a flurry of shiny. I'd actually forgot to purchase them during the last Legion time walking. Still have 41k left total. Nice. That's about what I'm at, 38 or 40 before I bought a bunch of rep stuff. I had, back with classic time walking when that started, I had like 100 something saved up. So that meant I didn't have to farm classic through like Wrath, I think. And I just helped silver. But because I helped silver, I got extra, so one of those things. Dark Iron with Tunneler plus Mage plus Engineer for Whirlpools. Nice. Congrats. Sounds fun. Beatrice has hearts on the shell. It does, isn't it cute? Got little hearts. It's very cute. I think I need to claim mine. That's probably what that little message is. Yep. Let me claim that so I don't forget about it. Claim. There. 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 Claimed. I claimed the pet too. We'll see whenever it comes in. Okay. Anyway. You can move the badges now. You move them? Like, you mean like transfer? Yeah, they're really nice. It's amazing, isn't it? It's absolutely amazing. That's the only reason, honestly, I was able to finish my whatever you call it, grind so quickly, because I multi-box with alts. So I hardcored it. The time warp, yes. It's the best change they ever made. It's been so freaking nice. I really wish it was just account wide, like a single pool, and not this weird transfer thing that they have going on. I don't like it, but I guess it's something. Classic Blizzard, they always have to make something more complicated than it needs to be. But yeah, that's exactly why I was able to complete it so quickly. It was nice. Here we go. Okay. I need Caddy's quest. What a name. And I need this guy's quest over here. Beautiful. Okay. Still hope for warm and wide order system over server boundaries. Oh, for the like the profession order thingy? Yeah, I agree. I think that's silly, personally. You can kind of get around it, like if you're in the same guild as them, but yeah, that really doesn't, it still doesn't help. Yeah, I agree. It's silly. Now, it's kind of like the region-wide stackable stuff on the auction house has been an absolute godsend. You don't have to worry about, you know, well, my server sucks for herbs, so I can't buy or sell on my server. I have to have an alt on X server to blah, 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 blah. Still have to do that for Mog mounts, and pets, and other things that don't stack, but someday maybe they'll add that to the region-wide list, along with the order system, profession order stuff, because it's just silly to me. There we go. Beautiful. So I'd love not to have 10 different alts posting stuff across multiple servers. I could delete all of those bankers on the day they finally embrace that. That would be so nice. With Warbank, everything is basically region-wide, so I just wish they would actually make it region-wide. Same. Agreed, Hippone. Agreed. Agreed. One day. They're slowly moving that direction. Slowly. Maybe by 2050 we'll be there. I have peeps over 3 servers in EU, started on Khadgar, was lured to German Ungoro, and a couple Argent Dawn for RP. Fair, yeah. I have alts all over the place. It's just the bankers that I wish I didn't have to have so many of. Multiple banks of different realms makes for good gold. I'm in 4. It does, but that's my point. Is like if it was region wide, you wouldn't have to like do that. You wouldn't have to jump through the extra steps. And you wouldn't have to use sites like Wow Thing and Undermine to hunt for stuff too. So, that'd be nice. There we go. But one day. Oh, the extra steps makes me more gold. I guess so. I'm just tired of doing the extra steps. It's been doing it for years. It's getting old. Go. Beautiful. Look at all these frogs. We didn't get a hornswog mount. We have multiple frog mounts, but not a hornswog frog. We need one. It's very cute. And everybody would be doing that, I guess. But that would be the best part of it. More stuff. Better access. Just like the stackables, like, you know, herbs and ore and consumables. All that stuff sells instantly now. Nice. Because it's region wide. And it's been so nice. Both as a buyer and a seller. I mailed an item crossover to an alt. After clicking send, I wondered who had it sent to, and up in my alt's mailbox. So apparently they changed something. Is it a BOA item? Interesting, because we're not supposed to be able to mail regular stuff cross-server. Unless it's a connected server. If you're on a connected realm, you're supposed to be able to do that. That would make it less worth the gold? Maybe. I guess it depends. Because if anything, mats have been more expensive than they've been in a long time, despite being region-wide. It's been ridiculous. There we go. Get this. Very beautiful. Those guys. Oh, come on. Do the thing. And those guys. Wunderbar. Okay. Okie dokie. So, onwards, up to the Furbolg stuff. Was a Vantis rune. Storage and Bailgun are not connected. Storm Rage, rather, and Bailgun are not connected. Interesting. Wonder what that's about. That's a good thing in my opinion. Double Gathering is one of the only easier things for making gold right now. It can be, but it's also resulted in some less sales on other stuff too, since they've really destroyed raw gold farms from every expansion, even the current one. So I know a lot of people have a lot less gold right now than normal, which is unfortunate. So Mog and non-stackables have been a lot harder to sell lately. So, you know, it's give and take. Since people need mats and stuff, they have to put their gold elsewhere. And since it's more expensive, they can't afford to buy other stuff. Come here, you. I'm so short. I mean, I know I'm a dwarf, but I'm so short. So stumpy. Very square. Dwarves are very square. It's kind of funny. Come here. Come. Get. There we go. Beautiful. Hopefully my coffee is a little colder now. I want to give it a try. Okay. There it is. Aren't those ways of making gold the harder way, though, in general anyway? Double gathering is more friendly to new gold makers, like Moy. I suppose if you're not including raw gold, yes. But raw gold, in my opinion, is a heck of a lot easier than auction house anything. At least it used to be. Yeah, I was actually wondering the other day if the raw gold farm's getting worse and worse to sell more WoW tokens, kind of a negative view, but it makes me wonder. It is curious. I don't know. Hard to say. Never felt like I had to buy a token for gold. The only times I've bought tokens for gold is when I couldn't make enough fast enough to cover my carries. So I buy KSM carries for Silver and I to collect portals and stuff. And depending on how bad the sales are, sometimes I can cover all of it, sometimes I can't cover any of it. It varies greatly, unfortunately, from patch to patch. Here we go. Kind of the only thing I actually like to save my gold for, really. Here we go. I don't like the new Defile puddle. It looks like it's textured wrong. It doesn't look like it's actually infecting the ground. It's just like a pile of goo. Like I peed. So I don't like it. I really don't. There we go. And a totem. There we go. Beautiful. I got down there and turned in these quests. I'll grab my coffee out of the fridge, see if it's cold enough yet. Where's the guy? There he is. Nice. Okay. Let me see if I can grab that. This is cold. It's cold. I don't know if I like it, though. It's too caramely tasting. Well, the reason I say that is because... Oh, there we go. As the average player likes to do M+ and raid and will need enchants and consumables and stuff, and I think many of them would just buy a token instead. Who knows? Just random thoughts I have. Yeah, that's fair. I know people that do that, so you're not entirely... You're not wrong, I would say. I don't know how widespread that is, but I do have friends that do that. They can't be asked to make gold, so to speak, so they just buy it with the token to cover expenses. Because, you know, if you do just Mythic Plus and stuff, like, you're not really making gold. You don't really make enough via that to cover, like, repairs and consumables and Mog if you do that and etc. So I do get what you're saying, and it's true that people do that for raid and stuff. But I'm laughing because as someone who does at least M+, I barely spend that much on enchants and consumables. I suppose if you don't die a lot. Ugh. Go. Not budging IO, but just for KSM, I can tell there's a lot of people like me that don't. Yeah, that's fair. Stop giving me pauldrons. I want something other than pauldrons. I still have some gloves and wrists on from previous quests. Let's see. I guess this area is done. So, let's go kill the rare, and then it's down to the mages. There we go. Well, I found this Noble Garden quest I'm doing called DuckTales. I used to love that cartoon when I was a little kid. Same. It was absolutely adorable. Same. There we go. That and Tailspin. Or was it the same show? I don't remember. I used to watch that too. Been a hot minute. Okay, now we need the mages. Rescue Rangers. Yes, that was another one. I used to watch a lot of that. It's very cute. All those cartoons were adorable back in the day. It's a good thing this pack of coffee was only 15 bucks. It's disgusting. Blech. Code Lyogo. I feel like a new but old player in a weird way. Oh yeah? I don't think I ever watched Code Lyoko. I don't know what that is. Either before or after my time. One or the other. Here we go. Cartoon Network Toonami. Ah, nice. Yeah, I watched a lot of the Cartoon Network stuff. I don't think I ever saw that one though, that particular show. Might not have been on when I was at home. That's a testament to how much the game has changed over the years, I guess. True. That is true. This game changes quite frequently. A lot. There we go. Ugh. Yeah, I really don't like this coffee. This is gross. Anyone know if the Duck Disguise reward is account bound or character bound? If I try to get all the colors. The toy itself is account bound. The colors are character bound. It's really dumb. So if you want all the colors out of your ATT, you'll have to do it across alts. Or if you want it on the same character, it'll take you 6 years. I wish I was joking. I don't know why. Why? That's just what Blizzard wanted. There we go. Okay. Look at all these porcupines. They're super cute. Okay. Here we go. Ha! I love Latte, you cracked me up. But that's precisely what I was thinking. Why I was asking. Yeah. Well, you're welcome. There you go. Yep, it's dumb. So, I did that the first year, so I guess last year, whenever that came out. I used alts to get all the colors. That way it wasn't in my ATT anymore, and then just called it good. I'm not gonna bother. I don't care to have it all on my main. I remember liking this mechanoid cartoon called Zoids! Yes! Zoids was amazing! Oh man. Blast from the past. It was so cheesy, but I loved it. With this liger, tiger, or whatever it was, big cat beast machine that he used. And you could like transform into like different, add on different parts and stuff. Bro. Now I gotta look that up. I loved that show. I hadn't thought about that in forever. It was so cool. I loved the sequences where he would like take parts from other players. He's get all awesome. And I'm like, yeah! Now he's like the flying liger or whatever. Because I was a nerd. I feel like I can guide a lot of players in a lot of things, but also there's still a lot I haven't experienced. Probably never playing seriously until Dragonflight, really. But I played in TPC. That's fair. I mean, I can say the same even about me, and I play this game a lot. Like, there's so many aspects of the game. That's why it will always, like, baffle me when people are like, there's not enough to do, there's no content. I'm like, meanwhile, there's so much content. I, A, can't keep up, and B, literally can't help with everything because there's too much to do. And not enough time. So, yeah. You read my mind. I was thinking I should ask how this works because I don't feel like doing this if it's going to take ages on each character. Right? Yeah, exactly. So just... Yep. Don't blame you. Thinking longer about it, it was a BOA warband weapon. Meant to pop it in blank, but blanked and melded it instead. I was surprised I went through. Ah, okay. Yep, that makes sense. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that they just magically were like, yep, you can mail between servers now. Oh well. Was that on... Lloyd's was on Cartoon Network, I believe. I think so. That sounds familiar. Lady, I need help. I think the Cartoon Network, yeah, it sounds familiar. There we go. Beautiful. Meet up with the mages. Yeah, I'm trying to drink this, but this ain't the same as the Thai's coffee, and it's icky. Black. I gotta tell Silver. There. Silver recommended that Vietnamese iced coffee that I was just drinking, but I don't like it. It tastes like cigarettes and burnt caramel. Can't do it. Can't. Nope. Ugh. Oh yeah, she'll be like, no! How can this be? Yeah. I can see it, I know. I should get rid of my pets. Let's dismiss. Okay, and there we go. Now, stealthies. Okay, anyway. Ironically, I played WoW since Vanilla Launch. Launch? Wow. Vanilla Launch. I don't know why I said it like that. Vanilla Launch, but I was only hardcore for a very short time, so I don't have as much experience with WoW as I should. Yeah, that's fair. There we go. Come here. Come here. Come here. There we go. I don't know, that's kind of like why I just prefer to tell people I just started in MoP, because I was in and out of the previous expansions so quickly, it really doesn't count. So, I feel you. There we go. Beautiful. These little kits are so cute. I love them. Okay, now we can get out of here. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, anyway. Aesthetic Legume, thank you so much for the follow. Glad to have you here and hope you enjoy your stay. Alright, on we go. So we took out the dude. Let's go do the knoll on the campfire guy. Wherever he is. Always pass him. Not over far enough. Over somewhere. Where's the dude? Why am I not seeing him? There's this. So where's the guy? Here it is. Okay. Really wish these would be marked on the map. It drives me nuts that they're not. They used to be. There you go, sir. Okay. There you are. And cauterize. Perfect. Oh, wunderbar. Let's see. Oh, gloves. Thank goodness. I needed those. I kept getting shoulders. I was like, stop. I don't want shoulders. Those are my heirlooms. Okay. Alright. Hello, sir. Oh, we're getting there. We won't be too far behind the characters with the warband buff. So that's good. That's why I was saving that mysterious wisdom potion to try to help make up for that. So, I'm technically only 10% short instead of 20. No, 15. Because it's 25, right? Technically. Ugh, man, I'm disappointed. I wanted to like that coffee, but I don't have anything to drink. Shoot. I really thought it was going to be good. Oh well. That's okay. Oh, I'm getting tired of leveling. Definitely getting tired of leveling. Doesn't help that I'm hungry. Definitely getting tired of this zone. But hey, we've gotten fantastic progress. We might even be able to maybe get this character to 60 before the end of stream, so pretty good progress, I think. Methinks. enhancement definitely hits a lot harder than whatever you call it, unholy. I don't know. DK just feels kind of weak right now for some reason. By the way, did you make the nachos last night? And if so, how were they? They were delicious. I had Spanish rice, chipotle pork, shredded because it was roast, and then green onions and multiple Taco Bell sauces all over some mozzarella on my chips. So it was wonderful. Pretty tasty. Yes, it was excellent. There we go. Nice. I'm going on pork for a while though. To make things easy. Oh, he's respawned already. No, wait. Let me leave. There we go. Anyway, to make things easy, we'll just do like kind of one big meat a week. So like a roast or lots of bacon or pork chops or something, and then we'll just eat it 7 different ways over the week. So we don't have to cook as much. It makes it a lot easier. But by the downside is by the end of that, you're a little tired of that type of meat. It's like it's a little tiring. Chicken and dumplings. I would love some chicken and dumplings, but my dad hates chicken and dumplings, so we can never have them. Because he'll just complain the whole time. So, we never make them. Alas. I'm making quesadillas tonight, but no meat. That's fair. Hey, quesadillas are good, even if it's just cheese. Cheese quesadillas. It's tasty. Especially if you get some, like, sauce you can dip it in. Some hot sauce. Classic. Classic little kid snack, I feel like. In a good way. That's when you gotta switch it up with meatless nights. Yeah. I like my meat. I don't feel good if I don't have enough protein in my diet, just for whatever reason, so I need my meat. I'm very meat bound. I could never be vegetarian or even vegan or anything. I tried. And I almost died, so. Does anyone know how, please? Do cat droids still use dagger, or do they also use staffs? / PA now. Polearms, got you. I don't think they can use... Well, I guess you could use daggers. If you're a caster, maybe. You could use a dagger in an offhand, probably. Depends on whatever the meta is, if that's what you're looking at for, though. I put tomatoes, beans, rice, bell peppers, onion, etc. Whatever. Oh, yes, that's amazing. Meat bound. I'm glad you liked that. I'm glad somebody picked up on that. Why is that tiny? Get bigger. There we go. Get bigger menus. Well, I have all of that in addition to the meat. It's delicious. Not a bell pepper fan, though, if I'm honest. I'd change those out for, like, chipotle or green chilies or chili rellenos or stuff like that. Oh, I thought you said it was boring to eat the meat all week. No. We get tired of it by the end of the week. We enjoy it for the whole week, but, you know, by the time you've had pork roast 7 different ways, you're like, okay, I'm ready for something else, please. You know. By the time you get to the end. So then we gotta do a different meat. So we rotate. We have pork knuckle this weekend. Dumplings plus sauerkraut. Serious digestion coma is coming. Sounds pretty tasty, though. Nice. Oh, come on. There we go. Nice. Fishing. Really slows down the whole thing, doesn't it? Yep. I'm getting the board, Yannies. There we go. You know what I don't like is profession recipe ranks are most of them annoying to get. Hard agree. I do not like profession recipe ranks. And I'm glad I don't think they continued them after BFA. It's just Legion BFA, I think. But yeah, I agree. I don't like them either. They're irritating. They're a pain to get. They're a pain to deal with. They're all super low drop rates. Blech. I have the problem where half my family only wants to eat meat. It's very frustrating. My partner is the same, and people usually forget that he doesn't. All he can stomach is salad or something. It's sad and frustrating because people forget about you all the time. Aw, I'm sorry. I feel that somewhat with my family. They constantly forget that I have very specific allergies. They're very niche allergies, but like, you know, if I eat it I get horribly sick, so they'll like make me something just to be nice, but then put the thing that I can't have on it and be like, here you go. And I'm like, I can't eat that. They're like, why? I'm like, cause allergy. They're like, oh yeah. And I'm like, you've literally known me since birth. Like, what do you want me to say? It has not changed. Swear. Family. I just like the 3 tiers and raw mats. They tripled the amount of mats, gave us mini bags. Guild Wars is so ahead in that case. True, I guess we do have the tiered mat stuff. I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't. It made it kind of confusing to like craft stuff in Dragonflight. Just thinking about the amount of times I had to ask if there are options for him, so I'm like, no, sorry. Okay, I guess he's starving. Cool. Wow. Aw, that's mean. Rip. Inconsiderate. I mean, I can't eat mushrooms, not because I'm allergic or anything, because they're just wrong. Really? Oh, see, I love mushrooms. I love mushrooms. I need my fungus in my belly. Love me some fungus. Some fungi. I totally get it, though. If you think about what we eat, it is pretty disgusting, you know? Just think about what eggs are, what meat is, like what, you know, like sour cream and cheese. Like, it's just gross when you really start getting into the logistics of it. But I eat it anyway because it tastes good, so. Fun gal, exactly. Some fun jals. Guild Wars has an account mats bank for all mats in the game, which is expanded when new mats are added accessible for all characters. Well, that's cool. That's a neat idea. And my grandma especially forgets that all the time. She doesn't remember that my cousin is allergic to shellfish now. I guess luckily we're not eating shellfish seafood that often. But they are on Cape. Oh no! Oh, that's not good. Ripperino. Ah, I'm sorry, handsome Chris. I couldn't help it. You know, in your honor, I might do mushroom soup for dinner. That sounds kind of good. We do have bacon too. I could put bacon in it. Cream of mushroom with bacon. Heck yes. Wistful Lily, thank you so much for the follow. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Oh no, I know what I'm having. My brother offered to make me a bison burger earlier because he got some bison from one of his farmer friends and he wanted to share. That's what I'm having for dinner. Never mind, I'm not having pork or bacon tonight. Heck yes. Never mind. I forgot. I once had to go home sick from work in the kitchen because they were filling up with a massive batch of mushrooms and I was on the verge of being sick. Really? Oh, that's so unfortunate. They're so tasty. I get it though. I completely understand. It's a bummer though. There we go. Taking care of business. Every day, taking care of... Ouch. I'm doing no damage with this. I'm very squishy. I have all my looms on, right? Yeah, okay. Ah, but I'm a DK, so that explains everything. There we go. Woof. I don't mind the smell of them uncooked, but cooking them, no thanks. True, they do taste, or smell rather, completely different when they're cooked, so I understand. I'm that way with, like, what would be a good example? So there's a couple things I'm like that with. Cilantro would be one. I don't have the soap gene, luckily, but I don't like cooked cilantro. I don't mind if it's like uncooked and raw or like fresh from the garden. That's pretty good. But cooked cilantro, it just takes on this weird old sock dirt flavor. I'm just like, I can't. No. And even the smell makes me just be like, no. So, I don't know why. It's very weird. So I get it. I love mushrooms, but as an Asian, I have a light lactose intolerance. Aw, that's a bummer. Yeah, I feel like lactose intolerance is pretty common, even here in the US, but we like super, even for non-Asian folk, but we super ignore it. I know I do. We're like, yeah, whatever. So I get it. Boiled chicken smells awful. That's true. Boiled chicken, if it has no spices or anything, it does not smell good. That is a good point. I can agree with that. It just smells like... Well, there's a reason they call them fowl. F-O-W-L. I don't mind coriander in a curry, but for anything else it's a bit meh. That's true. I'm not a coriander fan. Unless it's in curry. Yeah, actually. Huh. Interesting. That's a good point. Can relate. Oh. Here we are. We're almost there. We're almost there. Whenever we hit 60, we might call it good for the day. Because we're almost at the end of stream. And we gotta clean him up and get the Shadowlands and all that done on him as well. So, get that animu. Which means we might actually be able to finish the rest of my alts that I need to level tomorrow, because I think I only have like... Let me still a quick look. 4. After this guy, it'll be 4. Yeah, so, wow, did pretty good. Get in range, please. Attack that one. I did not want to target it. I saved dairy consumption for work, that way someone else pays for it twice. Smart. Nice thinking with your brain. Yeah, soap gene reminds me, I learned long ago that not everyone's pee stinks after eating asparagus. I guess that's a gene related as well. So I've heard. So I've heard. Same with spinach. Same with spinach. Is your goal to 60 or starting there and then going back to get them to 70? My goal is 60. I don't get all of my characters to max level. I have 3 different categories. First, second, and third max. Depending on like what I need them for. And I already have all my first max characters done, which is 80s. I have plenty of 70s. I don't need any more 70s. So the newer, well, they're not new characters, but the newer, fresher leveled characters are just going to 60. So, there you go. It is the natural state, actually, as humans are not supposed to drink milk after childhood, but milk drinking European culture over millennia gave you people the ability to do so. Exactly, yeah. That's why I'm saying, like, even though it's widespread here, the lactose intolerance thing is in the US as well, we just kind of deal with it and do it anyway. Because, yeah, I can confirm, like, even in me, and I'm definitely a cheese eater. After trying to do a mucus-free diet for a couple of months, so I stayed away from all dairy ever, I developed a very minor lactose intolerance when I came back to it, because I saw no difference in mucus, but I found out it wasn't the dairy that was causing it, but yeah, it's just unfortunately natural, and I hate it, because it's so good. Beetroot too, I believe. True. Cilantro is amazing. It is for me if it's fresh. If it's like, you know, cooked, can't do it. Someone in Gold Shard just asked why the Dark Moon Rabbit looks so mean with the red face. I had to explain it's the rabbit killing everyone in Monty Python. Yep, that is blood, my guy. Is there any special mog from the bags? It doesn't seem so. It seems to be, at least so far, everything I've gotten, and still, it's the Timely Tourist stuff from the Anniversary and the Time Walking bags. I haven't found anything that's not that. Speaking of satchels. Yep, there's another one. Mysterious Breastplate, which shares its appearance with the Timely Tourist Breastplate, which I already have. So, I don't think so. But I keep holding out in case someone finds something rare in it that isn't part of that. I once I tasted oat milk, I never had to go back. It's so good. I do like oat milk, but I only use it for like coffee. I prefer oat milk in stuff like that as a sweet type of thing, but I don't like it for like savory cooking. It makes it kind of sweetish because I don't like it for that. So like gravy and stuff, you know, I don't want to use oat milk for my gravies or whatever. Not even that I don't not that I even drink oat milk. Never liked drinking milk. I just put it in my coffee and everything. That's fair, yeah. Oat milk is very good. I do like it. I feel sorry for people who have that genetic that makes the cilantro taste like soap. Why is there soap leak? I don't even know what I have because it doesn't even taste like soap to me. It's just dirt. Just old sock and dirt. Unless that's a soap smell, which is possible. Ah, cool. My brother was letting me know that my burger's almost done. Cool. Which is perfect timing because we're almost at the end of stream. I've only gotten Timely Tourist Mog. Same. So hopefully that's all it is and there isn't something super rare and hidden in there, or I'm going to be a little annoyed. I drink A2 milk. I've never had digestion issues with it. Anyone with lactose issues, highly recommend looking into it. Perfect. Good suggestion. 90% sure I'm lactose intolerant a bit, but I just love my 2 bowls of cereal and my shit ton of cheese on, well, all of my food. Can't see, right there with you, handsome Chris. Right there with you. Can confirm. That's so funny. Where are you going? What are you doing? What are you doing? There we go. Okay, I just need the crumbling thingamajigger. There we go. The new Arathi set is nice from the Hollowfall event. It is indeed. I definitely want to get my hands on that at some point. Swedish or Swedish? Bork, bork, bork. Sweet-ish. It's like the flavor, but that works too. Because I feel like the Swedish do have a lot of sweetness in their food. I mean, they have the best chocolate. Or unless that's the Swiss. I could be getting that confused. My apologies if I am. My uncultured swine. I put it in mac and cheese and everything. It doesn't taste sweet to me. You need unsweetened or a certain brand. Yeah, I do unsweetened. I have a couple different brands. One that's less sweet than the other, but yeah. But I don't have a lot of sugar and stuff either. Like, almost never, honestly. So I think that might be why I taste the sweetness and stuff a lot more on its own. Kind of like milk. Like, regular milk tastes a little sweet to me. That's probably why. Oh, thank you for making my day with this juggy, yes. Swedish chef. Oh, that's funny. I can't do any of the milk alternatives. They just don't taste good to me. Can't even drink the UHT milk. Aw, how they only made fish. I see what you did there. That's funny. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm 60. I can stop. Whoops. Excellent. Let me just delete all of these quests. So I don't need most of these. Cool. Get rid of that. Hold on, actually, one second. I gotta remind my brother not to use the bad mayo. Excellent. They remembered. My brother was like, yep, I used your cheese and your mayo. You're good. I'm like, yay! I can have the burger. I had to try to remind him just in case. I didn't want him to ruin the burger. Cool. Alright. I don't need this quest. What am I doing? Get out of here. No. Bad. Pot. There we go. I like cheddar and camembert too. Yes. Thank you. My Swedish side of the family are always making Swedish chef jokes. That's adorable. And very wholesome. I love that. I make a technically vegan version of spaghetti bolognese with lentils. It just becomes non-vegan when I add, and I kid you not, about 200 grams of extra mature cheddar cheese. Fair. My favorite dish. I'm not a meat eater, but this is just so nice. Oh, that sounds so good, though. I'm the same. My sweet tooth is extremely sensitive. I can't do very sweet or lots of sugar. Yeah, same. And if it's like the super processed type sugar, I get headaches. Always been that way, even as a kid. Oh, I need to go turn off Chromie time. So, you know, one of those things. Alright. Whoops. Wrong button. And near the end of leveling this alt for heritage armor, I got the lantern mog. That was a stubborn one. Nice, congrats! Lentils are so good. Lentils are good. I like me a good lentil soup, especially. Tried switching to 1% and then skim. Once you get used to that, 2% our whole tastes like butter. True, yeah. Oh, he's already been there, Cole. We can just do this. My stomach doesn't know if it's coming or going for a few days. I will be farting so much for the 2 to 3 days. Then I'll be stuck on the bog for about 1 to 2 hours in the third. Oh, I'm sorry. But hey, as long as it's worth it, right? I get it. Spaghetti carbonara with bacon. Yes, that's amazing. And that's like with seltzer. I prefer seltzer water over soda now. Fair. So I'll have some soda every now and then, but I feel better with seltzer. Yep, same. If I want something bubbly, I do that too. Well, my brother said the burger's done, so I guess I'll just go ahead and call it there. I'll clean this guy up later. So we'll end a tiny bit early. I got food waiting for me. My brother's all waving it. I'm like, come get the bison burger. He really wanted to share it with me, so we'll call it there. So you all have a fantastic evening. Let's do a raid on somebody. Let's see who's active. Arnoda. I could do Arnoda, or I could do Met. I'll do Met. I haven't raided MetX in a while. Let's do /raid X MetX. There we go. Alright. Early, no, we're supposed to do with ourselves now. I'm sorry. No, 15 minutes early. I'm sorry, but I really want to eat my burger. It's out there taunting me. And they even made it with the correct ingredients so that I won't die. I'll be back tomorrow, though. There's my schedule. I'll link it again. I'll be back tomorrow, same time. We'll do more leveling. We've got plenty to work on. So you will have a fantastic evening. I love you all. Hugs and kisses. And have a good night. Bye-bye!